Hello, everybody. Welcome.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Welcome to the stream.
Everyone is finally here.
Indeed.
No one died.
No, but well,
None of us died.
yeah.
Near miss, you know.
They're casualties, but it's whatever.
There are always casualties. Welcome to the Pathenders podcast. Yes, where we
do
are.
evil things because it's fun.
We do bad person things.
We're the bad
Pearson.
guys.
Bad person things. We are the villains, everybody. We are in Chilex, and we are like evil agents trying to stop the good guys from taking over the world.
Yeah,
And
this is about right.
Is it taking over when it's the good guys, or
Yes.
is it just liberating?
Well, I mean, it's just a matter of perspective.
Because Chiliax is not the good guys.
Look, there are fine people on both sides.
Oh my god.
Before I forget, James
Yes.
is animate flames for Brexter at a hostile action.
Yes.
Okay,
Look at
just one of those weird ones that's like I don't actually know. Like it may not be, but now I know. Okay, thank you. Yeah, how dare you, Jess?
That kind of answers some of our questions.
Yeah, Jess, how dare you lag? I can't believe.
how
How dare.
dare.
It's just me as a
Anyways.
person by this point.
Shall we move on to the game?
Oh.
Let's. Oh,
Did you ever get your leg thing sorted out from last week, Jess?
Well, I think it was some system reboots that I needed to do, you know, where the laptop's like, you have to install this, and I think.
Oh.
So if you think I'm sounding good or if there's a lag, let me know, but I think we're resolved.
Well, let's do a test before we get going, just to make sure.
That's a good idea.
Okay. So, shit, what was the phrase I was using last time? Oh yeah, say
3, 2, 1.
Yeah, say now at the end of this sentence, 3, 2, 1.
Now.
Oh yeah, much better.
that's much better.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, just wanted to check.
That's good.
Okay. In that case, I guess since we're all here, we can start doing the thing.
I
Start
guess we can do
doing
the thing that
thing.
everyone's here waiting on us to do.
What's that?
Play a game where we pretend to be evil.
Play a
And-
game on twitch.tv/PathendersPod? Ridiculous.
Jess, it is 100% pretending. I wouldn't be able to be this mean in real life.
That's fair. Yeah.
Even to people I don't like. I don't spend my energy on that. Surreal, however, is petty enough to do it.
Oh yeah.
I would.
chaos
Y'all
that Charlie spreads is something out of my wheelhouse.
Yeah.
Only a select few would of family would see this. You'd hear my sailor mouth though. That's what
Charlie-
that's what many people hear.
Charlie has big Charlie Kelly energy.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
Charlie Kelly.
Just gender bent Charlie with magic.
Yeah.
This guy's south.
Wait, is your Charlie
Weird.
illiterate?
She taught herself to read. She's got a intelligence of I think 18. Hold on, let me check.
So I
Yeah.
hope not.
Yeah, I feel like if your intelligence is
yourself
high
read.
enough, you just know how to read.
Well,
There's-
intelligence isn't knowledge. It's the ability to rationalize and understand knowledge.
So you
My
could be,
counter argument is that lore checks is an int based.
And my counter is shut up.
You could-
She taught herself to read by reading like Hussy and Playboy and like all of like the dirty novels that you find in like the outhouse.
oh my
That's how she
god,
would-
yes. It's the worst way to learn how to read.
It's fantasy time. So she learned it with ye old jugges.
Ye old juggies.
out in the outhouse outside of Horse
Found,
Wendy's.
you found like forest porn. Ah, play lads.
Play lads.
Play Philly.
Play
There's just one
Oh.
called Bards.
bards.
That's all it is.
Bards. Yes. Let's make that canon.
She didn't read that one.
Oh wait, what
Maybe
was
she
what
just
was
looked at the
that? What was that magazine cover that was floating around during Pride Month? That was awesome.
What, Queer Finder?
Queer Finder, yeah, that's canon.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah, that's real.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
canon in
definitely
Galorian.
real.
Queer Finder.
Yes.
Anyway,
It's like Galorian's.
Anyways,
It's like
tangent.
Galorian's grinder.
Maybe done.
yeah. Let's
Tangents on dirty magazines. I love it.
yeah. Where else can you get dirty magazine tangents?
True.
That's a
But-
good question.
Only with the best of people.
And this is before the episode proper, so like
That's not
you can only
this,
get that
uh,
here at Twitch.
Our pornography tangent podcast is on Tuesdays.
They don't need to
Fruits.
know that.
Oh, that's true. You're right.
All right, so I'm gonna do the thing.
This is
So
hilarious.
Gallus, are you recording?
Yes.
Me, am I recording? Yeah. Jess, are you recording?
I am.
Oni, are you recording?
Yes. Also, wow, I'm last.
Well, I went top to bottom.
The best for last.
So
God, that's me.
sync clap in 3, 2,
Wait.
1.
Wait.
What?
Is it
Uh,
crap.
3 then
No.
go?
Oh my
or-
god.
We're not doing this
Kids.
again.
I will shoot you.
Yes! Brought it back!
You haven't done that in a while, actually.
Yeah, that was the
Right?
joke.
Credit.
I've been holding on to that, waiting for like a random moment, and I decided today was the day. Okay, sorry.
Well, I hope you enjoyed your last time on the show.
Ah, fuck. Well, who's gonna stream then?
Damn.
Fuckos!
I mean, I still have the passwords. I'll figure it out.
That's true.
Anyway, can I actually do it now?
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay. Sync clap in 3, 2, 1. Our story begins, as such stories often do, on our way to plan a jailbreak.
And the DM may be considering murdering one of the PCs.
It's
No,
like-
one of the players. There's a difference.
It's like that one show where they break out of prison. I forget what it's called though.
Leverage.
Ah, Leverage, of course.
Huh.
I don't know why I'm
Now
doing
we
this
can
voice a lot.
roll.
Yeah, now we can do
Yeah.
our fate points.
Oh,
I don't know.
right.
It's you picked it up from somewhere,
So-
Grapes. It's your echolalia.
So, for those who haven't watched the show before, we decided to spice up the hero point system by implementing from the was it Genesis system, where you roll for fate points, and then the players and the GM swap hero points back and forth to try to make it a more cinematic and more engaging mechanic. I rolled above 10.
I
rolled a
rolled an 18.
Me too.
Wow. Oh, we're gonna
What?
need them.
Oh, we are
What was-
gods!
What was your roll, Grapes?
I rolled a 14.
Okay, I just want to make sure. You said above 10, and the DC is
I
11.
forgot. It was above 11.
Okay.
It was like 13 or 14.
Okay. All right. So you have all 3 points. That means I can't do anything until you give me the point to do it.
gods! We are the DM now.
Oh, did you use all your
Until we get
hero
too
points?
scared about a roll, then use it, and then we're no longer gods.
no.
Oh.
Oh dear.
Oh,
goodness.
no.
You sounded
So-
like Rabbit from Winnie the Pooh.
Thank you.
So anyway, we left our fun lunch with Zane. We're on our way now to scope out the prison and begin plotting our breakout of Zara or Solani.
Yes.
And Charlie has some important information to share with her friends.
Yeah. So you'll just see Charlie just walking down the dirt path with Serial on her right and Gallus on her left, and she's got her hands kind of, just kind of like you wrap your arms around yourself and a kick and a stone or two, and I got some. I don't know what we're gonna do about Zane. That's how I'm gonna start it.
I mean, if you're that worried about me stealing him, I'm not going to.
Oh, no, I don't have that concern. What? How do you think you're going to steal him?
Oh,
Right.
darling.
You know what? Never mind. If you like people who swear an oath in front of Ioma Day, then that's your kind of, thing.
You're
That'd be
into that.
great.
Oh, you swore an oath to Ioma Day?
Yeah, so this is what I found out. I asked a more specific question about, can't remember now. French soup's getting in my head. Anyway, I asked him a question, and basically he told me he is basically all about the reclamation and what they're doing good, and he appreciates it, and he doesn't like the bad guys, and I don't know. I don't know if I can flip him alone. Even just to be neutral, like if we could even talk him into like, I could maybe even a diversion. I'm going way ahead of I'm talking way ahead of everything. The point is, he made an oath, but it didn't sound like a specific oath. He just made an oath to do good, I think, and that just might be problem in my.
He pledged to the reclamation cause to free Chiliax.
Kind of like how we pledged to the Thrune cause to keep it enslaved. Not sure if it's the same process, but
I see.
Charlie, sometimes it's just extra delicious when you get them to stray from the path.
Gallus is correct.
Because
Think so?
he is a wizard first and foremost. And if I know
course, yeah.
anything about wizards, is that they always want more power. They may always try to deny it at first, but when the opportunity presents itself, they always think about it.
Even if we can flip him neutral,
Neutral,
great.
darling. You need to set your goals higher. Are you one to settle for neutral? Ah, no, dear.
yeah. Go big or go home, am I
Go
right?
bigger. That's right, Charlie. You're learning. Brilliant.
She'll grin wide and go and just kind of do that nod like Jack Nicholson, kind of that like deranged kind of like a little nod.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hyping herself up. Fucking Gallus over here gassing up Charlie.
The departed nod.
Yeah,
absolutely.
that's the one.
And, yeah, you make a good point. Wizards want that power.
They want knowledge as well. Knowledge and power come hand in hand for them.
Normally, yes.
Right. But I truly think I think he can turn a blind eye to a lot of our shit. I think there's something. But I just needed to tell you so that maybe we can like collab, you know, maybe we can, like, I'll take him out for a walk and like you get into his good graces and all of a sudden like, oops, things were stolen. And, you know, he can't point fingers, like shit was stolen.
Wait, what are we stealing?
I didn't hear what you said.
I'm sorry.
Sid, what are we stealing?
What are we stealing?
Oh, I forgot to tell you. Okay, so that's why like I went in to talk to Zane, because he's very, very protective of his like home, right? And he only lets like people he trusts in his home. So he showed me around, and he's got a scroll and a book that is like devil fiendish. Like, I'll explain to him what the Book of the Dead scroll is and how he's trying to translate it, and talk about how it's under glass that's protected. And I'll also explain how there's traps in the house that to deter people from stealing. I'll explain that to Gallus.
I'm sorry, but like my girlfriend kind of showed up and told me that she's heading back out. I only caught like the first chunk of that. Can you give me like the TLDR?
Yes, TLDR. She explained to Gallus how she
The layout.
like that there's traps around the house and the windows and stuff, and how there's two really heavily guarded pieces of devilish, fiendish, whatever you want to call it, literature. There's a book and a scroll, and that I explained like that it's under heavy guard, basically.
A book and a scroll. You know what they are?
There's an excerpt of the Book of the Dead, and
Damned.
let me look at
Book of the Damned.
Damned. Sorry. That's because I didn't pull out my notes yet. That's my bad. Let's see.
Could I roll occultism to know what that is?
No, it would be a religion.
I can do that, but not as well. 8. Or 9. So I probably don't know.
Yeah, a list of people who are damned, probably.
Oh, my phone is alive.
There's a book
Happens-
that almost shakes, and it looks like it trembles. And ritual will drop. No magic detected. Glass turns opaque. Ritual would draw upon fiend nature. That's all I wrote down for the book. Then in the library is the scroll, the Book of the Damned, and it's in multiple languages, including Infernal. And we also found out that it was also he found Thessalonian
I remember that
language. So I would explain that to Gallus. Like, there's so many languages, and like they write it forwards and backwards and sideways and like diagonal, and so it's really hard to decipher. He's trying to decipher it, so he's still interested in what it says.
I have no idea what that is, and I would love to find out.
So like really buddy with him, and I don't know if you like want to like play around and stuff. Like, I guess he'll show you his, and you know,
And
he'll show you the Book of the Damned.
I'm sure if he shows me his, I'll show him mine, and we could be the best of friends.
I was about to say you can show him your Book of the Damned.
Yeah, Gallus.
Charlie's
When you,
eyes kind of. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say when you say you want to learn more, you just see Uktuk over Charlie's shoulder shaking his head no.
No, Uktuk
You
is
don't-
demanifested. He's not.
I know, but like you can see him. Just shaking his
He's
head like
Charlie.
He's there in spirit. No, you don't.
Charlie's
Don't do
eyes
it.
kind of go wide.
No, he just
Yeah.
like narrows his eyes at the image of Uktuk behind Charlie. Like, you don't fucking tell me what to do.
Do.
I own you.
I could have
do
left
you
you to
own?
die.
Who do you own? You don't
Uktuk.
own me.
Not you. I own
You don't
Uktuk.
own him either.
No, I actually do.
God damn it.
Surreal's just been looking around this entire conversation, just trying to make it casually, but it's clear something's up.
Is something up, Surreal?
I feel like we're being watched, but I can't find anything.
Can I roll a perception check? She'll talk out of the side of her mouth.
you sure can.
It paid to pull up my
character
stats.
sheet.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did I
should
see
probably-
anything else with my perception check, by the way?
No.
Okay.
I'd like to quickly cast Detect Magic to see if I can find any magical auras or illusions.
Oh, that's a natural 2. That makes for a 13.
Charlie, you do
Go.
not see anything, and Gallus, you do not detect any magic.
I'll also
Other than the magic that's on us.
right. I'll
But we're
Also-
just taking a jaunt.
try perception as well. Natural 20.
Ooh.
I'm rolling good
Alright. Natural 20 for what?
for perception.
Or
No,
what's
total.
the total?
What is total?
Oh,
I still need to know that.
29.
I rolled
you-
1 under you.
You do not notice any pursuers of any kind.
I'm just like looking around and go, I'm fairly certain we're not being followed.
You just hear Surreal grumble. Not really sure if she said words or if it's just upset noises. But she continues to be suspicious. Bleh.
We're just taking a walk. I don't see we're not doing anything illegal. We're just, taking the air after a nice lunch, and that's what I gotta say about that.
Think I might still just be a little bit paranoid from the other day when I saw something from the corner of my eye. I never got to tell you guys about that. That whole conversation I had when I went to go talk with Oppian at all.
Oh yeah, do tell.
I've yet to meet Oppian.
Oh shit, I sound like Gallus now.
I am very.
Yes! He's taking over! Soon we'll all be Gallus!
Okay, Charlie's back.
Ha!
Shit.
Like I just took cursing. Shit, God! Fuck him! Well, for starters, apparently Oppian didn't really know the in and outs of when Calcira did things, or like mostly the only thing he knew is where she would be. He didn't know how long she would be there. There wasn't really much information he could give me. He did tell me, however, that there is someone who might know named Shaw Lockley. I don't know where this person might be or what they look like, but it's a start.
Oh, we could
Hungry.
ask our valet, of course, if he knows.
It is exactly what I was going to do. Now for the very new information. There is someone who took Calcira's place, a tiefling named Victor Scave. Red tiefling, specifically. He's definitely just a soldier. I mean, very close to Oppian. His second hand, even. Right hand is what I was trying to say. I'm still. But he's taking over Calcira's spot because Oppian asked him to. He would much prefer not to, so I think I might be able to. Even you and me.
Are you telling me that Oppian positioned a soldier in place of what was Calcira again? The trade person, logistics? Well, I forget what
Logistics, and she was also the. God, my brain just froze. Give me, the player, a second. Oh my god. Because she wasn't a priest necessarily at the Shrine of the Hammer, but she led essentially like all of the creation at the Shrine of the Hammer, James?
Yeah.
Okay. She mostly led all of the creation of any materials that happened at the Shrine of the Hammer.
So you're saying he's taking over Calcira's job, right?
At the very least, the creation part. Everything that Zane's picked up will not be Victor's job.
Gotcha. I was going to say that would be really confusing and suspicious of why we got a new person and then Zane's taking over. So, but
Well,
Grace,
it's probably a lot for a soldier, even if he was to pick up the logistics part. So it would make sense that someone like Zane would pick that up instead.
True, because he's very smart.
He's very smart, but I don't think he's much of a smith, so.
Yeah. His hands
Honestly,
are too
it
soft.
sounds like Oppian's getting desperate.
He is. They were using whatever metals they could manage to scrounge up to make decent weapons.
Oh, this is good news.
Yeah, Zane was getting kind of sweat on his brow worrying about that bit because he didn't want the town, city as a whole to help, find scrap metal and stuff. So he's sweating that bit about lack of metal options around.
The only other thing that we do have to be careful of, originally before Calcira died, Oppian did not believe her about the possible insurgency theory that she had. But now that she is dead, he's starting to believe her. He's getting suspicious.
Well,
Maybe
let's
he's
just
Suspicious? Don't be suspicious.
let's just make sure his suspicion is away from us.
Oh, it's easy.
That
Very
is
easy.
very easy, it seems.
For now, it is dealt with.
This is good. They're getting desperate. I think we must strike when the iron is hot.
Well,
I believe that.
if Zuriel is feeling suspicious about what's like you're being watched, I don't feel like it's a good idea.
No, that's just my paranoia. Like I said, I thought I saw something from the corner of my eye earlier. Probably nothing. You guys don't notice anything, so.
Well,
Yeah,
we
and
gotta
Gallus
believe in
looked
gut
around
instincts.
1 point better than Suriel did. So
Exactly.
obviously,
With a crit.
So obviously
Yeah,
it's
that's
better. That's true. Mine was not a crit.
Gallus noticed a lot of things, and
None of them
none
dangerous.
of them was not dangerous.
None of them were of concern, so...
I mean, there was that, like, pug-looking fellow, but nah, it's fine.
No, you didn't see. You saw a
Was-
goblin,
That's a joke. Well, there was a goblin, but
but I'm pretty sure that goblin was blind.
a kid.
Looked right at me with big white eyes.
Big white eyes. Very unsettling. Stared right into my soul.
You have a soul?
Of course I have a soul. We all have
Sounds
souls.
nice.
Summon Uktuk. Technically, I have two.
I have 2 souls. Which is
Two.
one more than you. So I'm
As far
winning.
as you know. As far as you know. They're just bickering like fucking siblings now.
As far as you know, I do know.
You've seen my soul. What the fuck?
Yes.
Anyway.
And you should be
Anyway.
very ashamed of yourself.
So
Kidding.
we arrive at the prison.
Hey, look, the prison.
Guys, look, it's the prison, like tourists.
And so the actual name of this place is Hardship's Hearth,
Yes, right.
as Uktuk would have gotten from Jalila. And it is, and from your time in town talking to folk, you would have gotten by now that this wasn't a prison. Like, this wasn't built to be a prison. Before the reclamation came, this was a slave camp. This is where they would be penned up before going into town to whoever was making the purchase.
It was just a different type of prison.
Right, but it's so I say
Yeah.
that distinction to say that, like, it's not a reinforced stone building. It is
Yeah.
the yard with the walls and the office both are like stacked log cabin type construction. It's all wood. The towers, the gate, like all of it.
Are we coming from this side of the road or this side of the road?
So I just put your characters on the map just to have them on the map so I could make sure everyone could see.
Oh yeah, I just want to know for me.
So yeah, you would be coming in from the north.
Okay. Thank you. Continue.
Yeah. And the towers, they're set up so that the yard can be watched. It's not a fort designed to repel an assault.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you look, like, there's ladders on the outside to get up to the towers.
Just to be able to be watched but not defended.
Well, that's why I was saying it's meant to keep people in, not out.
Yeah.
And it is all wood. We were talking about possible plans involving shaped stone, but there are no stone walls here. It's logs.
Mm-hmm.
And the office building down here is a like log and thatch roof.
Oh,
So if you wanted to burn the whole place down, you could.
that is a possibility.
Yeah. I mean, you might
Such
kill
a,
Zara, but you could
such
do
a
it.
waste of a good slave encampment.
Is this a kitchen over here?
Yes.
just-
I'll
okay.
I'll remind you some of the other information that Uktuk got from being out here and making friends with the warden.
Quote unquote.
This building is in fact the kitchen. This is the prisoner barracks. This used to be a barracks building, but it burned down in some disaster before the reclamation came, and nobody lives there.
Okay. Oh, I see what's happening. Okay. I understand the setup now.
Question. When Uktuk was here, besides our Hell Knight friend, was there other prisoners?
Yes.
How many?
How many?
There are 12 other prisoners.
Oh. Okay.
We're gonna need a bigger basement.
Yeah. And as he would tell you if he was still capable of speech, they are manned. Each tower has a militia volunteer. Not like that's their title or anything. That's just, yeah, like you've fought these guys before.
Yeah, Uktuk
These
would have
Oh, yeah.
shared that information.
Yeah,
about, like, guard postings.
The militia and the halfling slingers are both enemies that you have faced before.
Halflings. We gotta watch
There
out for
are-
those fuckers.
Yeah, because they have slings. And then there are the 6 lantern archons.
Mm-hmm.
One in each tower and 2 above the post.
Wait a minute, 6? Hold on.
Yeah. 1, 2, 4 on the post and 2 right outside of Zara's cell.
Yeah. And in terms of people, yeah, inside there are the 12 prisoners, the cook, who is in the kitchen, presumably, and the warden herself.
Okay. So, since Gallus rolled that natural 20 knowing what Lantern Archons are, he would know that 6 Lantern Archons is not enough to make a Gestalt, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Cool. Thank God.
Yeah,
Eases
but
a lot of pressure.
if 3 more of them were to turn up,
Yeah, then shit would get
Then
real.
it's a problem.
We gotta
Yeah.
make sure they don't hit that reinforcement box.
Yeah.
yep. So that is what you know from last time. If you want to do additional snooping, we'd get into making some new rolls and figuring some stuff out.
Yeah, who wants to do a snooping with me?
Well, Gallus not good at snooping, so he's gonna leave that to you two.
I guess the real question is, we're looking at the prison right now. How far away do we want to be? Because we know the range of Light Archon's sight, so... It's generally how
Yeah,
far
well,
out they can see.
The range of their sight is the range of sight is the range of sight.
Yeah.
So it's, you're visible coming down the road. They, because of their ability to fly, can be higher up.
Yeah.
So they'd have a better vantage point than anybody on the towers. But, I mean, you could approach... you could try and approach in stealth and try and get them not to see you. You could also just walk up like you're supposed to be there and talk your way through. Like, this is also an option.
Yeah. I'm asking you, Grapes, and Jess,
Okay.
I mean, that is definitely something that Gallus could do, is just go up there and chat with people.
yeah, we could totally just chat
And
with them.
you two could either join or keep lookout and observe as Gallus walks around.
I mean, honestly, Suriel has been here more times than Gallus, so Suriel going with Gallus and chatting up the guards would also make sense. Since they've seen her.
Yeah, that would
like
make
to
sense.
snoop from afar.
Yeah, Suriel
the
also
primary.
has 1 point of influence with Jalila.
Yeah, if she's here. I'm assuming she's here, because,
Yeah, well, figuring out whether she's here or not is a big part of your plan, I would imagine, because
Yeah.
it's going to be a hell of a lot easier to take everybody out if she's not around.
It would, in
Yeah.
fact.
I think, Jess, you said Charlie wants to watch from afar.
Yeah,
So-
yeah, you could also just, watch the road and see when people come and go.
Yeah.
Because that the 8 people on duty in the towers aren't going to be there all day every day. They're going to get relieved at some point.
Right.
Of course.
And I suppose
So-
that'd be part of the stakeout is learning
The patterns.
guard patterns, and
Yeah, like this is gonna be a long stakeout.
like times of when like
They
opportune moments of
switch.
switching duty.
Like who goes to see what prisoners at what time, things like that. Like this is the stuff we want to figure out. Does just Delilah give Zara the food? Does a random guard do that? You know. Because if Cyril can convince a guard to let her do it, and then weaken the oh my god. Weaken the lock. There we go. On Zara's oh my god.
Cell?
Yes, thank you. I
Yeah.
really could
Yeah.
not remember the word cell.
And of course, if you were to just take out Delilah, she'd have the keys. You don't have to worry about weakening the lock.
That too.
That too. But if we try to take out Delilah right here,
Right.
then we would be getting like all the guards on us.
Which, I mean, again, it's not that hard because we fought these things with these guards before. They're the same ones that were with us when we attacked the cart.
Right.
So they aren't that hard. But
But
we
they,
also have
they
the-
do have
yeah.
the advantage of numbers on us. They
Yeah.
outnumber us like 4.5 to 1.
yeah, I was like, that's the other big issue. So figuring out if they keep the same numbers, if there's less numbers. I'm saying this out loud, so James, you know what I'm looking for. I don't know if everyone else is looking for the same thing, so.
Okay. Nobody has warfare lore, right?
No.
Oh.
I have outlaw lore.
Oh.
Yeah, that's not what I was looking for. Because warfare lore, like scouting patrols and stuff, like that'd be a good.
Yeah.
But we can do like perceptions and stuff.
Can I also use oh my god, where is it? I know survival to be able to see like how often, like if I miss somebody, how often like people walk in and out of the camps, like these areas. Instead of
Yeah,
warfare
yeah.
lore.
If you want to be looking for tracks and stuff. So I guess, what method are we going with? Are we gonna just watch from the road? Are we gonna try and get up to the camp up to the prison? Talk our way in. Like, what's the means?
I think Grapes and I agreed that it would be totally fine for Cyril and Gallus. I almost said Grapes, Uktuk, and Gallus all in one name. To just kind of chat up the guards and get inside while Jess said she wanted to watch from afar.
Sounds good to me.
Okay. So Charlie gonna post up somewhere.
Yeah, I'm gonna just post up probably I gotta get off this pan.
Probably off the map.
Yeah.
I want to be
I
like
w- I would, if Charlie mentions that she's not comfortable with going up and chatting to the guards or whatever, Cyril would have told her to like kind of edge out towards if there's like trees, but if there's trees like close enough to the prison to like kind of stay in that vicinity.
yeah, I can't click on them, but I'd be out like in the boonies over here. Like over here.
Yeah,
even
off
over there.
off the road north of the prison.
Yeah.
That's why I was saying off the map, because it'd be far enough away.
Oh, yeah.
I would do
That's
that.
So-
pretty close.
All right, so Charlie posts up there. The other two go in.
Yes.
Okay.
And like the last time I was here, I was just kind of like outside wrestling with Delilah. We weren't anywhere specific. Or were we kind of like in the wall, inside of the walls?
So for that, it's not on the map here, but a little ways further, like south, west of where the office building is. There's this like sand pit.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I'm just playing.
No, you're good.
Okay. Yeah.
Don't worry about it. I'm just planning.
Just playing.
Don't worry. Don't worry
Yeah,
about
yeah.
the cone. It's fine.
So the two of yous,
The two of us.
yeah, the two of yous just gonna walk up to one of the towers.
Yeah, I don't have control over my token, so let me put that down there.
Why don't you?
I don't know. I had to put a new
hang
one
on.
down for it to work.
You should be able to now.
Oh, yep, I do. Thank you. Oh, my name is so small. Do we want to go? I guess it doesn't really matter which tower we go with, but probably one of the front two. Grapes?
Yeah, that works.
Yeah. Do you talk first or me talk first?
You could talk first since you've been here
Okay.
first. Or before.
I just want to make an insight check to see how the guards are feeling first. Like, are they suspicious that we're walking up, or are they just kind of casual? Because they're volunteer guards, so.
Well, again, I was saying that's like the name of the creature. It's not necessarily that they're like volunteer for this duty kind of deal.
I mostly just want to see how they're all feeling.
Oh yeah. Do me sense motive.
Sense motive, thank you. You can tell I played D&D last night.
Yes.
That's at 26.
Woo!
Okay, so they are all pretty laser focused on the yard. Like they're all watching inward, like they're supposed to be doing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Like not so much that they're not aware that you're approaching, but like they look, hear somebody come, look over, see that you're not running in with a weapon raised, so they turn back to their business.
They're focused in here.
Yep.
Okay. And like, do we hear anything going on inside, or is it mostly quiet?
It's mostly quiet.
Not really any activity going on inside right now.
Yeah, at least not that you notice.
Yeah. Because
Yeah,
go ahead.
I was gonna say as you approach though, the archons they all turn and focus on you.
I would imagine. Sorry, I'll just kind of wave to them like, hello. You'll remember me, right? I've been here before.
Die.
I'm right. Totally not evil. Wink. Sweats profusely. Oh no!
Totally not evil, Teehee.
Yeah, and they all make the tinkling noise that Navi makes when they move.
Oh hell yeah. It's always so soothing to me.
No, not the voice, the like
Just the sound. Just like the
that
generic.
sound when she moves around, the little like tinkly like shing.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like whenever they turn or move around a little bit, like they all make that noise.
Generic fairy sound. And insert fairy MP4 sound here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm stalling to try and figure out how to correctly approach this and think of the right right way to start the conversation. So, honestly, Grapes, if you have an idea and you want to go first, that's fine.
Hello?
Hello.
Can Jalila come out and play?
The halfling in the tower near you just like leans over the edge, like she's in her office, man. Like,
Alright, thank you.
Dude, she's in her office. What the fuck?
Half person, little shit.
what?
Huh?
Nothing. Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks, nothing for you.
Half person, little shit. What was that, huh?
Huh?
What was
Just
what?
as right.
Oh, right. Asshole say what?
Guy's about to get ganked says what?
It's like cereal. I said cereal.
Cereal.
That's not her name. She was a serial killer in her previous life.
Killed so much cereal.
Man, that cereal was so good.
You explaining my
Cereal,
childhood.
Fucking Honey Bunches of Oats had what it's coming.
right? I see what you did there.
Key
Cereal will
Charles, bitch.
walk in. If the door, I mean, I'm assuming the door is just open for her to walk in.
Yeah.
Even to her office. Until Cereal will have Gallus wait out front for a second while she talks to Delilah. Out front, I mean,
Yeah.
in here is fine.
Yeah, and as you come in, she looks up from a ledger that she's studying.
I mean, he doesn't
Ah.
wait up front. He's
Miss-
right behind you.
Miss Tanash and New Blood.
Yes, new blood. Introduce yourself.
Compliments will get you everywhere, madam. I haven't been called New Blood in many years.
Well, you're new around here and you ain't bled yet, so
Not yet,
Good
anyways.
that's what I said.
Yes. Anyways. Hello. You're Delilah, I take it?
I am. And you are?
Gallus.
You got a
My-
last name there, Gallus?
Not really, no. Make a deception check. Natural 1
Ooh.
for a 14.
Whatever, New Blood.
It's like, he's weird.
He's
She's just taking this shit in stride. I love it. It's like, no, I'm just coming around with, well, Gallus, New Blood, whichever one you want to call him. I don't want to, make you do anything you don't like. Just taking him around in places, introducing him to the people we know, because I feel like that's fair.
Yeah. Can't see why you'd bother making it all the way out here. I mean, not much to see. Unless he's trying to pull a shift on the towers.
I mean, honestly, it could be something to do. I was considering thinking about talking to you about that, so...
Question.
Mm-hmm.
She's from Mwangi, right? The Expanse.
Yeah, but I am not going to do that accent.
Well, right. But, like, how, like, is it, like, a little apparent, like, that she's from the Expanse? Or is it, like, not really?
Without, rolling, it's just not from here.
What can I roll? Society? Society?
Yes. Society.
Society! That's a much better roll than that lying check I did. Society for a 27.
Yeah, you're able to place her accent as being of Eastern Garund. So not necessarily the Mwangi Expanse, because that's just the jungle.
Right.
But, could be Kotapesh or somewhere in that area.
Are you by
Or
chance...
Nex and Geb are over there.
Are you by chance from Garund? Trying to place your accent. I know I've heard it.
Well, Garund's a big place, but yeah.
Quite nice there. It's been a while since I've been in that area. Of course, when I was in my younger years, I was studying in the Expanse.
Another rich white boy wants to talk about doing a semester
he's-
abroad at the Mwangi.
Definitely not white.
I know, but you are.
Wow.
Oh, called you out, Grapes.
Damn!
Burn.
Get dunked on. Gee.
Not sure how I feel about this one.
The fact that you are white.
Being called out so harshly.
With that reaction,
Not sure what I deserve. What I did to deserve this one.
you did the bit.
Oh, I
Yeah.
did the bit.
Yeah.
All right, fair.
Gallus will hear Suriel like chuckle at Delilah's response. Like, God damn.
What does that even mean? What?
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 Loser say what?
No, none of that was in character.
No, none of
Okay.
that was in character. Although I do feel like that's something Delilah would do.
Yeah, she like rolls her eyes a little bit, like there's only one school there worth mentioning, and I don't think you graduated.
Well,
Shots fired.
we're gonna make such bold accusations.
And like she holds up her right hand, and with the pointer on her left indicates the ring finger. Says, "Not wearing a ring, so I made a guess."
She's got you there.
Does alumni wear a ring? That's actually something I didn't know.
They do now.
Okay, cool.
You asked that with the same energy as does Bruno Mars is gay?
Does Bruno Mars is gay? The rumors come out.
My brother graduated from the druidry program.
Well, yes, I didn't graduate. Both the school and myself agreed that it was best we went our separate ways. But enough about that.
I also mostly came here, sorry, to break up this camaraderie I see that's happening. I also mostly came here to see if there's anything you needed, Delilah. Whether it's pulling a shift on the towers, watching, there's not much going on for me today, so.
No. The prisoners mostly keep to themselves. We don't really have too much trouble there. And your friend already tried to get our special guest to talk, but
Ooh, special guest.
Right, yes. There's a Hell Knight being held here.
Well, he says that like he doesn't know.
Oh yeah, that's
This is
but Suriel explains it to him.
Oh.
Even though she knows that he knows.
ooh, a Hell Knight. Feisty ones, aren't they?
All according to what Uktuk told us. She's tight-lipped.
Hmm.
they're a stubborn lot.
Oh, they really are. They would rather fall on their own blade than succumb to whatever sort of interrogation that one would put on them.
Yeah, and that's a pretty low bar. I think some of them fall on their own blades for fun.
Based on what I know, that is actually true. Yes, some of them do.
Well, let's hope that trend continues, am I right?
Well, we do still need the information before she falls on her own blade, but I see what you did there.
Well, the objective is to get her back to her people, but I gotta wait for orders for that. But, like them or not, they are a disciplined, organized, lawful folk, and I at least respect that much.
Sense motive. I'm gonna see if she believes that. Like, I imagine she believes that, but I want to double check. Ooh, 22.
Yeah, it seems pretty sincere, and it's not as much in this game, but in first edition, monk was a lawful only type of class.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, like very very focused on and the alignment restriction is gone in second edition, but what remains is the class is still very focused on self-discipline and yeah, the monastic tradition. So like they would at least, it would make sense that she would at least recognize that. It's a game recognized game kind of.
Yeah.
Ow. Shit. Sorry.
Yeah,
My
but
headphones just pulled my hair.
Oh no.
yeah, but yeah, instead of whipping herself like that monk in the Da Vinci Code, her version is doing finger push-ups.
And like sitting underneath waterfalls.
Yeah.
Meditating.
Yeah. So yeah, you can tell like there's at least some respect there.
Got distracted by my headphones. I forgot the next thing I was going to say.
I mean, what else do you know about Hell Knight? Gallus asked Jalila.
Oh, I know most folk think they're evil, but I don't know that that's quite the case. They're a little extreme for my tastes, but they're honorable, stick to their word, and like I said, very disciplined, and I can respect that. It's a little extreme for me.
I mean, that's some interesting thinking. Not sure how Nopian would feel about such thoughts.
He's a lot about duty. A lot more about duty than
Well,
say,
you know them
doing the
Iomidane.
right thing.
I know about them Iomidane types. They're pretty strict.
It's a little bit more lenient.
Lenient, you say?
It's a little bit of a softie. Surreal will look at Jalila.
He looks. Gallus will look at Jalila. Is he really a softie?
I don't know who told you that.
Looks back at Cyril.
I'm just imagining Gallus looking back and forth, like, oh.
He's just like, ooh, spill the tea, girl. He like pulls up a chair and sits in it.
Yeah, like, oh my god. Do tell. Oh my god. No. It's like more of a softie in the sense that he can see the good in a lot of people. Doesn't mean he can't make the hard decisions.
Well, goodness, kindness, and discipline aren't mutually exclusive, but they're not mutually inclusive either.
Exactly.
Now, Oppian and I value goodness and discipline, and we can recognize that the Hell Knights
Yeah, like we do, totally.
have respectable discipline, but not the goodness.
What do you think it would take to turn one of them a Hell Knight?
Turn a Hell Knight? You might as well be squeezing water out of a rock, if you ask me.
it's possible.
Well, it seems to me that many join the orders because they see that the cruelty, the harshness of their methods serve a greater good. I think if you could show them that the greater good is greater served by a gentler hand, you'd get some. Not all, but some.
Would you ever consider being a Hell Knight, Jalila? This is like... We're just talking as friends now, of course.
I'm all about hypotheticals. These are my favorite types of conversations.
I mean... never mind. Keep going.
Those tin cans they wear are pretty bulky. I never got the knack for moving in armor.
I hear you.
The most I can wear is maybe a little bit thicker leather, and Cyril kind of pulls on her coat. Anything heavier than that, and it stops me from doing my best.
Can't imagine how hot it would be in the summertime. Thank goodness it's around fall right now.
Yeah, she like kind of gestures at the gi she's wearing. It's like, this is enough for me.
It does look extremely comfortable.
Like you wouldn't believe. I sleep in this.
Oh. I wish I could sleep in my armor.
You do, like, have other... Never mind.
That was the noble and Gallus coming out, like, you don't have, like, sleeping clothes, or...
You do change out of this clothes, right?
You do
Oh
shower,
yeah,
right?
I have other sets. I just
Of course. Right.
Are they all the same color?
I don't need armor to fight. I don't need fancy dress clothes to attend a meeting. I'm a monk. I believe in the principles of asceticism.
Go on.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever heard of those before. I say as I think about rolling. What would that actually be? What role would that be?
Be society.
Society.
Yeah, to know what asceticism is.
Let's write. Oh my god.
I'll roll society as well. Got a 26.
27. Fuck you.
Ah.
So that's another, not another term for, but it's a way of saying like minimalism.
Okay.
So they keep possessions to a minimum, and that kind of extends to the fact that monks don't wear armor to protect themselves because that's a possession. They don't use weapons to fight because that's a possession. They use their body to minimize the need for possessions.
So
It's also why
all
she's
monks-
barefoot.
So all monks know how to use the minimize ability, minimize
nailed it.
thing from Pokemon. Jesus.
Yeah, but only on their stuff.
Ah.
So Gels will just kind of
I
look
see.
around. Is it like Spartan in here?
Oh yeah, yeah.
There's
The
like
office
a-
is bare.
A table and a bed, and that's it.
This is the office. This
Oh.
isn't like her living quarters.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't think she sleep. Well, I wouldn't be surprised if she slept here a couple times, given how she probably is a little bit of a workaholic. But
Yeah, there is a mat in the corner. Like that. This is a mat, but it isn't clear if that's for meditating or like doing yoga on or sleeping. It's hard to tell. It could be all of those.
yeah, just probably all of those.
Gallus will just kind of look around judgingly and go, I see.
Surya will not so challantly like slap his shoulder like stop. Don't be rude. I don't like how your siblings do. Like, oh. Not enough to hurt him, but like just
Like,
enough pressure.
stop.
Like, stop it. No.
She's- you keep that up, she's gonna ask you to play the punch game.
Oh no! Maybe that's a good distraction.
Yeah, it could be.
Yeah. It's like, well, speaking of minimalism, that mat in the corner, what do you use it for?
Sitting on, stretching, praying.
It's not like a secret latch hiding under there or anything, right?
Not that I've noticed.
Like raises an eyebrow.
He's like, wait, you haven't checked? Always been curious about the monastic ways. Don't think I could do it personally, but you never know. People change.
I like my things.
I'm sure you do,
Oh,
but
very much so.
it's a weight.
And it
Literally.
makes me look glorious.
Do you see this?
I
Gala
mean,
says,
and
"Do
he
you
just,
see
like,
all of this gestures to all of him.
Gestures to this.
Yeah, and she can
Sure,
still kick
if you
your ass
care
without
about
it.
such things.
Oh, I do immensely.
Like mental judoing you, like
Yeah. She's suddenly knows all of your weak points. You're not really sure how she figured that out, but she does. And I think they just kind of spend a little bit of time like chatting back and forth, because I don't want to drag this out for too long. And I mean, since Charlie's out there watching and doing shit, I do want to try and get that second influence down while we're here.
okay.
Oh, what dice to trust. Oh shit, wait, I forgot. Athletics, right?
Yes.
And then it was either athletics and what else? I know one of them was deception.
Diplomacy.
Diplomacy? Okay.
Diplomacy.
But my diplomacy isn't as high as my yeah, I was right. My diplomacy isn't as high as my athletics. I kept trying to say deception, but that's not it. But no, yeah, you're right. I'm gonna do diplomacy today. Don't feel like fighting.
Could
Okay.
I also roll in this diplomacy?
No.
I'm gonna use a point.
Wait, why not?
This is a once a day thing, remember?
Okay.
Natural 20 for a 28. I used a point, by the way. I don't know if you heard me.
I did.
Okay, cool.
Now I have one.
This was really important.
It was, and you have succeeded.
Double succeeded.
Yep.
Now it's done.
No, she's like, all right, look, I put on a brave face for the town. I'm not supposed to admit any difficulties here, but well, so you see that there's 12 prisoners in the yard, yes?
Yes, I can assume that's just a lot to deal with on a daily basis.
2 days ago, there were 13.
Oh.
4 days before that, there was 14.
Ooh.
Are they dying?
Sounds like they might also be killing each other off.
I'd be inclined to think the same if I found bodies.
Oh. So
So you
somehow they're
think-
breaking out?
If they are, I can't figure out how. There's no breaks in the walls. That's why there's so many archons about to help keep watch, and
And they
I don't know
aren't
where
saying
they're
anything?
going.
The Archons aren't seeing anything either?
No. And while the prisoners talk, they think that the old barracks, the burned down one, is haunted.
Haunted, you say?
Wow. I do say I probably brought the right person with me then. Gallus is very, very good with, say, the occult and things of that sort.
Yes. That was
So-
my studies back in Magambia. I've kind of been self-taught since.
I'm a self-made billionaire, says the kid.
Self-made billionaire. Had a small loan of $100,000 from my
$100,000
parents.
from her parents.
Self-made business. I mean,
Well,
if you would like, I
We
could
can-
take a look at it.
And I
Serious
can,
assistance, of course.
of course, and I'm very good at tracking, so I can always see if there's something left behind that maybe you or some of the guards and archons didn't notice.
it's worth a try, I suppose. The prisoners are confined to the barracks for now, so I can let you into the yard, but don't go into the prisoner barracks.
I feel like that's just a recipe for disaster. I wouldn't want to do that anyways. For various reasons. Suriel just kind of, like, motions to her outfit.
Although, if it is really a haunting, Gallus would like to make an attempt to control the narrative a bit with a bit of deception and go, you know, hauntings, if there's a presence of celestials, hauntings can go very wrong. They tend to go very erratic. Would it be possible to reduce the number of the floaties by a bit?
Archons.
Thank you,
Floaties.
Serial. Archons.
You're welcome.
And
You
evil
rolling a deception.
rolling. Can I do it with? Can I also flip a coin? Would Charlie and Oni, are you okay? Or just?
Oh yeah, I'm fine. Just went to the bathroom. So.
Oh, okay. All right. Flip another coin. That is 24
Nice.
on deception.
Okay, let me.
Deception. Disgrace for shame.
Like, thinks about it for a moment. Says, "Tell you what, if you find anything, and it does react adversely, we can talk about that then. And until then, I need every eye I can on that yard."
Makes sense.
All right, and he like pretends to be like, all right, like if you say so. Kind of like how like a manager tells like an assistant manager that does something and you can't really tell them no, but it's a bad
Okay,
idea.
yeah.
It's like, okay.
I'm just saying, like, maybe just think about it. Hated that shit, man.
Yep.
I'm so passive aggressive. On their way out, after the door is fully closed and we are sure that at least Delilah isn't watching us, Suriel is just gonna make a perception into Zara's cell. I remembered the word.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop you there because the door and window in the door are closed.
Oh, okay. So we can't even see her. Never mind.
Yeah.
Well,
Gotcha.
Slowly work his way following Surreal.
I imagine. It's just my brain is so off today. I just imagine Gallus walking out with like finger guns, like SpongeBob.
He does like a flourishing Mwangi style bow to Jalila as
God.
he leaves.
That's why
She-
Cereal left first.
Comes outside, speaks some instructions. This the lantern archon kind of bobs down,
Okay, got
She-
it. Yes.
speaks quietly instructions to it, and it flies to each tower. Hey, listen! Hey, listen!
Jesus Christ.
Hey, listen!
I imagine by the second one, Cereal's eye is twitching. It's like, oh my
Yeah.
god. This
And
is what you
then-
have to deal with.
And then flits down through the yard, through a small opening in the door of the prison barracks, and announces in there, "Hey, listen!" And then resumes station.
Oh god. Cereal's like, if that's what you have to deal with all the time with talking to them, wouldn't blame you for getting rid of them before any of this actually goes wrong. She would say that to Delilah before she goes back into her office.
Actually, she doesn't go back in because she needs.
Yeah.
Yeah, she tells you guys. Well, all the towers are alerted. I'll close and bar the gate behind you. Just call up to a tower when you're ready to come out.
Thank you. I'm gonna walk inside and go look at the spooky place.
Okay.
Yeah, and the gate is barred from the outside, so like getting in is very easy, but as it's closed behind you, you realize it would be kind of tough to get out.
Okay. Good to know. At least
So
the front is barred up really well.
so you might be trapped in here.
Meanwhile,
Woo!
over at Charlie, is Jess
It's-
still away?
If Jess is back,
Jess, are you back?
I think she's still I think she's still dead.
Oh no.
Well, then let's continue with Gallus and Suriel.
Okay. Gallus will lean into Surreal and whispers, "If it's not haunted, then I have an idea. Just follow my lead."
I will. Don't have to tell me twice. Surreal just wants to make a because you said well, I guess in character I wouldn't know this, but Surreal still wants to kind of make a perception around the area to not perception, survival. There we go. Do her first survival check, just kind of around the area of the dorm area and the kitchen at some point. Doesn't have to be in that order, but
Yeah, you notice that like the yard, there's prints all over. You know, when the prisoners are out of the barracks, this is their walking around exercising place. There are way fewer prints going into this building,
of course.
because they think it's haunted.
But is there any coming out?
Well, we
Roll
can.
me a survival.
I sure
Oh.
can.
I can do that.
12.
Ooh, 27. Wait, no, sorry, not 27. I looked at the wrong modifier. 25. There we go.
Okay. So there are a set of prints going into the building that look to be about 2 days old. There are 0 sets of prints leaving the building.
How closely are the guards watching us right now?
Extremely.
The building that's burnt down. Is it like open, or is it still like a building just kind of burnt?
Is it like shambled, or is there like parts of a roof still standing?
So here's the flavor text that might help.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
The scent of sulfur hangs in the air around the blackened remains of what was once a large structure. The roof is gone, with only 3 charred wooden walls remain. A large gap in the middle of the front wall indicates where the devastation began.
I'm assuming these are like support beams and shit that used to be
Yes.
there. Okay.
He takes
Exactly
a
what
whiff.
they are.
He takes
Yay.
a whiff and goes, "You smell that, Suriel?"
Sulfur.
Mm.
And we figured out that this was burned down. Did we figure out how long before the reclamation came over, or was it was just some time before?
Yeah, I'll roll your survival over, just
Oh.
because
Yeah.
that's
Okay.
So it is significantly before that.
Hmm. I don't have an exact time, but this happened long before the reclamation came.
Hmm.
And Zuriel's speaking relatively lowly, like not like she's trying to hide stuff, but like also not to alert the prisoners.
Can I make like a check to see if there actually is any signs of a haunt?
Occultism? Or religion?
Yeah, do me an occultism.
I can
Okey
definitely do
dokey. We will do this thing.
Okally
that.
dokally.
I rolled a 24.
28. Much better than last night where I couldn't roll over a 13.
Indeed. So you both detect signs of a supernatural presence of some kind. However, nothing to indicate that it is a haunt.
Mm,
It is something else.
Could I check religion to see if this was like devil work?
Well, let me.
Oh, continue.
We're
Sorry.
occultism is the right role,
Okay.
oh, cool.
but it's so haunt is like a specific category of thing,
Right.
Mm-hmm.
and it's not a haunt, but it is something spoopy.
Spooky, scary skeletons.
So, like,
shivers down your
means
spine.
we both look at each other and go, like, it's not a haunt.
Not a haunt.
But what? What could it be?
Do we
Do a
even
bit
get-
of detect magic. Would that?
Do we get a good or bad feeling?
What do you mean?
Like, does it feel like it's evil, or if it's just like neutral-ish?
Yeah, James, can I do a vibe check?
Yeah, I want to vibe check this building.
I want to suss out the vibes.
Oh, hey,
go.
Jess is back.
Welcome back, friend.
I've been back for a couple minutes.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Sorry.
very good. That was the perfect time to come back. Like, is it giving me the ick?
Yeah, so
It's giving suspicious.
the reason that I'm giving so little is that other than like something spoopy is afoot, there's not like there is no trace of
Okay.
like there's no tracks, there's no like
There's
residue or detritus, like just and like the strong scent of sulfur from the fire is covering up any like traces you might catch
nothing. Mm-hmm.
of like smells.
Hmm.
But with the high rolls, I would
Yeah.
say like it would at least occur to you, maybe with stuff like this, it only comes out at night.
Oh. The freaks come out at night. The freaks come out at night.
Because spoops don't happen during the day.
Yeah.
Well,
I also did forget to ask what time it was. But yes, that is true.
It's like late afternoon.
Okay.
I mean, some do.
It depends. Brexter
Depends.
Comes out in the day.
Yeah, he's spooky.
Yeah, he's not a
I know.
spook, he's a devil.
I know. I mean, he's spoopy to some people. No, I'm just kidding. Grapes, you said Gallus wants to do detect magic?
Yes. If there is anything like magical that I can pinpoint.
There is not.
Okay.
Would I be where is it? There it is. Would I be able to kind of chat up the guards and use Golden Secrets? No, I guess maybe not Golden Secrets, never mind. But kind of chat up the guards to see if they've noticed anything just in this vicinity specifically, like just anything suspicious, anything weird.
Yeah, you can ask.
I would definitely just ask them, have any of you, and she's speaking to you, at least trying to speak to all 4 towers, probably mainly the closest 2, noticed anything, like how many people who recently walked in here, if they're specifically at night, have there been sounds, smells, have you gotten a weird feeling, any information is useful.
Well, you'd have to ask the night crew when they get here in a little bit. We're the day crew.
Okay.
But I can tell you that disappearances did happen at night. Or at least the head count was off in the morning.
And the night crew didn't tell you anything? Other than, of course, the head count being off?
No, it's not that they didn't tell us anything. It's that they told us they didn't know anything.
Okay. Thank you. And she'll go back to looking around this fucking area.
I have an idea, but I don't know how well it'll work.
What is your idea?
But high risk, high reward. Am I right?
What is your idea?
I said follow my lead.
Yes, but I'd still want to know some details. Do not like going in blindly to things.
Well, improvisation is a key to victory. Do you think I plan for every manipulation I do? Of course not.
You probably should.
How could I plan for every manipulation that I do? I see an opportunity and I take it, Serial. Can't plan for everything.
I beg to differ.
Well, if you're such a prophet, then what's your idea?
Look, I'm still making a plan. So I will trust you and your not so planning ways for now.
Just follow my lead. Trust me.
I die.
And then he will step right here where he can be like somewhat obscured by the guards by the walls, but they can still kind of see him.
Mm-hmm.
And he'll put on like a show like like Ghost Hunter show, like come out spirits,
hell yeah.
and shit like that, and try to like
Oh no, Discord.
like words like ham it up.
Mm-hmm.
Can I make like a performance check to ham it up?
Yeah, for sure.
That'd be a 14.
The ham is a 14.
The ham is a 14.
14 pounder.
The
And-
guards on the towers boo and throw rocks at you.
What?
Wow. All right, guys. I don't
Not
think
like-
rocks were necessary.
Not big rocks, like pebbles.
like pebbles.
It's like,
Cereal still.
no, you're distracted. No, there it is. And he will manifest Ghost Took right in front of him, as like trying to like the guards disrupted him, and now like everything is wrong. So he will manifest Ghost Took right here.
Make a deception with a bad point.
I was
dare
about
you.
to say Cereal will aid and freaking the fuck out a little bit.
That's a natural one for 14.
Yay! you just hear one of them yell, "You clearly did that."
Hold on.
I said with a bad point. The natural one is the worst result possible.
I was
Yeah.
just seeing like no. I was checking my traits. It does have the manipulate trait, so yeah, it would be a little. There would be signs that he would be doing it.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm like, if there is no manipulation or verbal or anything, like if it just happens, how would they know he did it? But this clearly does.
the deception check to like, he did the ghost. But anyway,
Oh no, ghost!
yeah, it's just like, you clearly did that. And they throw more pebbles at you.
Cereal will block them with her buckler. Stop it! No. Get away.
No, stop it.
Well, he will keep going with what he's doing, and he's like, "No, we've got to get out of here. He's crazy," and he will have Uktuk swing at him.
Oh.
So I'm going to have Ghost Took attack.
Oh god.
So
This
This is
is-
gonna be great.
This is the best kind, like, because PvP combat in Pathfinder, you always want to be careful because you don't want players to get mad at each other for what their PCs do. But
this is to myself,
You're
so
doing it
it's
to
there's
all
no,
fine.
there's no risk here. So fucking do it up. I'm excited.
So Ghost Took rolled 25 to hit Gallus, which hits. And
Get
then
fucked.
Ghost Took will deal 8 1d8. There it is. Okay. He will deal. Thank goodness. 6 damage with his Krepner. And it just gets poof, and it goes, "Oh god, oh he's violent! No, you've ruined everything, you fools!" And just runs away. Cereal, we gotta get out of here. He's crazed.
Cereal is genuinely surprised that you went as far as getting hit.
The cook leans out of the kitchen. You're a terrible liar.
1 second.
And so he will run up to the gate and start slamming on it.
I need to be.
Are you gonna follow Gallus, Cereal?
Oh.
Hello.
Hello?
Oh
He's
no.
typing.
You know, Cereal, when I say follow the leader, I don't mean like this.
Not playing the freeze game.
Having technical issues. Surreal.
Yeah.
Or Oni's Discord is being problematic. So, meanwhile, back at the Charlie.
Charlie's just sitting there, just like, follow the butterflies. No, she's keeping a eye out, looking at the ale in general, seeing if there's any specific comings and goings that be notable because of any like I'm looking to see if there's a change of guard every so and so minutes. I'm checking to see like if there's certain movement.
Yeah, so we're in like late afternoon by this point, as they enter the prison and they're doing their thing for a while, and it gets like starting to get into dinner time, and 9 figures come down the road towards the prison. The 8 people who will be taking over for the change of the guard, and then a 9th person accompanying them, pushing a cart of some kind.
Can I do a perception check to see if I recognize anybody? If I can see anything from the cart, anything like that?
Yeah, do a perception.
Perception. Sorry, Buster, I hit you in the face.
No, get
It's a
fucked, cat.
25. Like I caught his like side of his mouth with my finger. 25 for perception.
Okay, so you don't recognize any of the people.
Okay.
They're just like generic guards. They all have the same face. No, but
They're like an NPC. Yeah.
yeah, they're just like generic guards. But yeah, you do like look over the cart, and it becomes clear pretty quickly that it is food. It's provisions,
Supper.
meat.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, the materials that are going into the kitchen to prepare meals.
The 9th person, do I recognize them?
You do not, but they're like the other 8 are armed and armored. This is just like peasant garb. Like, I'm just here to do a job.
Could probably presume maybe a cook or somebody coming in to kind of serve the meal, perhaps something on those lines.
Yeah, might be the cook, might just be somebody doing the delivery. You don't know.
Okay. That's around mid-afternoon.
Yeah, we're a little late afternoon now, so like we're getting into dinner time.
Okay. How about the tops of the guard watchtowers? Any type of change with that?
They look to be it looks to be whipping pebbles into the yard, but you can't see what they're doing there.
I wonder what they're doing with that.
They get to the prison, and the cart is left there, like left at the gate, and the 9 go inside. Another half hour or so passes, and you see people climbing down from the towers one at a time. You know, like 2 people in one tower come down, and then that tower gets refilled, and then each tower in sequence. And then they all go back into the office, and then another like half hour or so later, the 8 who presumably just got relieved are headed back to town with that 9th person who has left the delivery there.
I clocked the time when that change of guard happened. Like, was there a like how much of a moment was there when there was no guards on the tower?
There was no moment. That's why I was saying, like, one tower, the 2 people in it go down, and then 2 people go back up to that tower, and then the next, like, so each tower gets changed in sequence.
Okay, so they
So
have
there
it
is
kind
no
of
point
found with science.
there is no point where the yard is unwatched.
Okay. Can I cast invisibility on Steven?
Yeah, you absolutely can.
And what I'd like to do, he has a fly speed. Let me pull up. We're gonna get fun. We're gonna have fun.
You gave him
for
fly
a
today.
flyer, we're gonna make him fly today. So he has a fly speed of 25 feet, and pardon me.
I just said sweet.
Yeah, sweet. And then I will then direct him to fly around the perimeter, and I will cast Share Senses. And I just want to double check one other thing. I think there is. I can actually increase his fly movement as well. The familiar ability is called Fast Movement Fly, and so that increases the familiar's speed from 25 to 40 feet because I know I'm far away, and the Share Senses is once every 10 minutes. So I'll have him complete Share Senses as a flyer with fast movement and flying. And
Okay,
I'll just say, go ahead.
I do want to point out the familiar and master abilities. Those are like when you prepare your spells for the day, you pick those. It's not like I need this right now kind of deal.
Okay.
So
okay, gotcha. Then
so
never mind about the fast movement.
I was gonna say we can go with having that for today.
Okay.
But it's not
sure
something you can change again. Yeah. It's just not something you can change again until we prepare spells again.
Sure. Sounds good.
So
yeah,
like
because I definitely had the flyer and the Share Senses today.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot about the fast fly. So good to know. Those are same as like preparing my spells for the day, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Okay, good to know.
Yeah, and you get 4 total, right?
On Path Builder it just says 3. So
yeah, because two is the default, and you get 1 extra for Witch.
Correct. Mm-hmm.
Okay, then yeah, those are those. Yeah, you can pick and choose those every day. It's like preparing your spells. You can pick anything that you qualify for, but yeah, once it's set for the day, it's set for the day.
Well, okay. So then I will I'll just direct him to fly around the perimeter to look for any, like, just want to see kind of up close.
Hello.
Hello.
We can hear you,
Hello.
Oni.
Yay! I couldn't hear you guys. That's what.
Okay. So before I know what you're going for, Jess. Before we play that out, though, we need to resync clap since Oni had to restart her computer.
Problem.
Okay.
Oni. Second.
Yeah.
Let me pull it all back up. Yeah.
Oni, are you recording?
I am now.
Okay. Graves, are you with us? Just want to make sure.
Yeah.
Okay. So resync clap in 3, 2, 1.
Our story continues.
Our story begins.
Our story resumes.
What did I
Anyway.
miss?
I cut to Charlie when you left. She observed a guard change and a delivery of food that takes place during your investigation of the ghost house.
Okay.
And now Steven is flying.
Oh.
While invisible.
Yep.
Cast invisibility, and he's a flying, and I'm going to then the master ability is Share Senses. So that one will be what I do is kind of just get a sense of like the structure and have him kind of like fly inside, and just kind of get almost like an aerial shot of the inside of the jail yard and stuff.
Okay.
For my sake. if I see anything like very, ooh, that looks like a loose panel or things like that.
Okay.
Also, this is a great way to see if the Archons will see you.
Oh, if they see Steven?
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit, I didn't think of that.
Well,
That
Gallus
was
knows,
the question.
Gallus knows they won't.
Yeah. Gallus didn't tell Charlie. No, I'm just kidding. Charlie forgot.
So I'd say that time pass wise, Steven is doing his flyover just in time to see Gallus run away from Uktuk.
From Ghost.
And Surreal stand
towards-
there absolutely baffled.
And this is happening as like, so yeah, we're late enough in the evening now, because it's November, so like 6 p.m. sunset time makes a lot of sense.
Oh.
Yeah, so like it's getting dark now, and as Steven is flying overhead, roll me a perception check for Steven.
What does he
Okay.
see?
What does he
give me 1 second.
see?
What does he see? Let me pull up his stat block. He has his own stat block, so it's 9. He also has low light vision, FYI. But
Ooh,
plus 9.
we're fine for now.
24
24?
Okay.
Yeah. was a natural 15.
Mm.
That's 16. No, that's a 15.
Me.
So he is flying overhead. It's now like the sun hasn't fully set, but there's no direct sunlight hitting the inside of the yard anymore. It's like we're at that angle of sun.
Mm-hmm.
And as soon as that last ray of sunshine leaves the yard, this thick, milky, red mist starts to seep up in the burned barrack around Suriel and Uktuk's feet.
Hey, look at that. Perfect timing, Gallus. Good job.
Yeah, so
Oh,
Gallus is
shit.
kind of hoping Suriel would follow him. Going out
Yep.
like, the haunted, it's scary, spooky.
Yep.
I think she would have after being flabbergasted for a second, not exactly expecting you to actually hate you, and then the blackness, the redness would start seeping. She'd be like, no.
And that, after, Gallus walks away, Uktuk just kind of, looks towards Suriel and, a step towards Suriel.
Say it again.
A step towards Suriel.
Oh, She will back
Menacingly.
away slowly. She will back away slowly. And then the mist.
And then Gallus
Do
will
I-
start pounding on the gate and say, Jalila, get us out of here! It's gone crazy!
What role would it be to figure out what the fuck this mistiness is?
Roll another occultism.
I can do that. Eh. Ooh. 25.
So now,
Yeah, Gallus.
seeing
Gallus rolled a
seeing
29.
this, yeah, Gallus has the right call here, banging on the gate and demanding to be let out, because what is forming in front of you is something known as a vampiric mist.
Oh. Fuck
And
shit.
You wanna not be here.
Yeah.
Now.
The moment Suriel figures out what that is, she is. Actually, can I? Wait. I guess it would take too long. But I was gonna try and like acrobatics up the wall into one of the towers, but I don't know how tall they are.
You can't use acrobatics to climb. It would be
Sorry.
athletics.
I meant to say athletics. Thank you.
You could absolutely do that if you wanted.
Yeah, totally.
Just leave Gallus here.
Yeah. Sorry, Gallus. she'll open the gate from the front.
Okay, yeah, roll me an athletics.
That's a 26. Adrenaline.
Okay, so yeah, you're like this is a 15-foot wall,
Oh, it's
but
heavy.
rough wood. So your 26 is a critical success for climbing
Yeah.
up it. So you're able.
Oh, go
So
ahead.
I would imagine just from here, you just go right over this wall,
Oh yeah.
come down to the other side to let Gallus out.
Yeah. Suriel will kind of yell to the other guards, "That's a vampiric mist. Anyone near it will die."
Gallus will dismiss Ghost Took.
Suriel will open the gate, to let Gallus out.
Bitch,
Does
I
Gallus
cast
leave the
helpful
yard?
steps. I don't need your help.
Okay, climb the wall then.
I cast helpful steps. I don't need your help.
Help yourself.
Well, fuck you.
Guess
I
what
was trying to
helpful
be nice.
steps does.
Well, I was trying to be nice, but never mind.
Try to be
And,
nice.
Summon a ladder.
No, I make a staircase.
Okay.
Suriel's like, just come out the door like a normal person.
Well, that'll let the mist out. Just steps up.
And she immediately goes to Delilah's office.
The mist easily starts floating up the steps.
And he dismisses the steps.
Oh no!
He dismisses the steps.
Get
Take
fucked,
falling
nerd.
damage, nerd.
It's slowly just to the ground. Like, why would you do that? That's mean. Bursting into Delilah's office.
It doesn't fall per se.
Like, just gently.
Now that you know
like,
they are vampiric mists, you know that vampiric mists aren't terrestrial.
Yeah.
It floats.
But do they fly?
Does it have
Yes.
a movement speed?
They have a fly speed.
See, that's
Is he
different
much
from
more unique
floating.
than the
and you
other
know
guy?
this.
Can you walk through walls, disappear, and fly?
Well, they're mist, so they can get through any gap of like an inch or more.
That was a Danny Phantom reference.
You'll go over to this
Oh.
tower here. It goes, save me, fuckos.
Save me, fuckos! Suriel is immediately telling Delilah that it is a vampiric mist.
Who's fucking?
And that's-
Who the hell is fucking lying? You dirty peasants! Throw some
And
more
that's-
rocks at it. Why don't you?
Definitely
you
what's
are-
been killing your cards.
We saw you dismiss your ghost guy.
My headset decided to turn off. Hold on.
Oh. Rude.
Hello? Okay. Yes, I can hear you now. Okay. So yeah, Gallus is like, fucking throwing rocks and how this happened, you fuckos. Well, how do you fucking explain that, asshole? Do you really want to argue now? There's a fucking thing there. Shut up. Like, Gallus will climb down this ladder here and go in there. What? What sort of ship are you running here? While we were trying to do our investigation, your guards started throwing rocks at us. And then when that thing arrived, they think I'm the one who conjured it. Is your whole squad full of mud for brains? And what would they know? They're just fucking peasants. They wouldn't know a ghost from their ass in the ground. And I like to roll deception against her. What? What? Fuck you. You don't have any points anymore now. There is no audio for stream. There is no audio. Why is there no audio? Huh. Interesting. Oh no. Oh. Oh, audio mixer, why are you such a problem? Let me see. Hold on. Okay, everyone say something. Interesting. Technical difficulties. Oh. Okay. Fick.
Do 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 do.
Okay, people say something.
Something.
Test. Testicular.
Testicular torsion.
Chat, are you able to hear
Those
them?
are bad.
Yeah, bad news
Oh,
bears.
yep, they can hear us now.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Whew.
What? Give me
All
one
right.
second.
Me one margarita.
One margarita,
All I
two
want.
margarita.
Well,
Oh, that is quite unfortunate. Well, ladies and gentlemen, for those who are listening to the VOD, you just heard me, and I just shouted, knowing there goes from their
stuff.
heads in the ground.
Well, that just means you have to check this out on all our platforms, YouTube, and
Shit.
I don't
There
know what else.
well, the YouTube is usually just the stream saved, but
Ooh.
I guess one of us will have to actually edit audio together.
I guess that's a thing we'll have to do.
Oh,
Yep, I guess
darn.
so. But anyway,
Anyways, so
we're in
down
Jalila's
that road.
office.
So I wanted
Gallus
to.
is trying to play off that the guards caused this.
And that they're all dumb and don't
And-
know anything.
And she very clearly heard them say that you made a green guy, and then that was a
In my
red
defense,
thing.
what the fuck do they know? They're fucking peasants. They're teenagers, for fuck's sake.
They know
Damn.
their job.
They don't know what ghosts are. Have them roll an occultism check.
Jalila's like, that's fucking
Um,
classist, man.
that seems
Rolled
pretty
18 with misfortune.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I don't know what you're trying to pull here, but I heard them saying that you made a green guy, and then the vampiric mist showed up, and then you dismissed the green guy. I don't
What-
know what it was. I don't
what
know what
green
happened.
guy
I just know
are
what I
they-
heard.
What green guy are they talking about?
There was a lot happening. Either way, focusing on the actual problem at hand, and Suri will kind of glare. Playful, like, it looks real to Jalila, but Gallus knows it's not a real glare at him. If I need to
Look,
make a deception check,
All I know
can.
is they started throwing rocks at us, and then the mist appeared.
They did throw rocks at us, though.
While we were in our investigation. Is that the sort of discipline that you put in your men? Honestly, it looks worse on you than it does them. And I would like to roll intimidation.
I mean, you can roll it.
While
For
Yes!
a
separate
for
chat,
a
we just keep
28.
saying fire.
Fire?
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 28 intimidation.
Ooh.
Okay, are you doing this to coerce or?
Pretty much.
Well, that's not a pretty much. That's a yes or no. Are you doing this to coerce?
Yeah.
Okay.
Jess is over here like fire.
So
Now
I'm
do it
looking
now.
I'm reading what the thing says. Okay.
Fire?
So
Fire?
Wow.
No? Are you doing now?
so and she like kind of squints at you a little bit, says, "Look, that may well be the case, but I don't like you and I don't like your tone, and I want you out of here right now."
Fine, but if your mist kills all your prisoners, Opian has to answer to you. Or you'll have to answer to Opian, not us.
Well, if it's a vampiric mist, I'll call a cleric. Luckily, I know one.
Oh, yeah?
Surya will slowly start pushing Gallus out the door.
Oh, yeah? Last time you checked, the last person who needed a cleric died.
Go, leave.
Remember them farmers that just randomly vanished? Yeah, dead. Where's your cleric?
What
By the
are
way,
you
Surreal-
talking about?
Exactly. You don't even know who died.
Surreal is pushing Gallus out the door.
Unbelievable.
Do I need a-
In case anybody is wondering, the success effect under coerce is it includes the target becomes unfriendly.
Ah,
Yeah, whatever.
I see. Surreal.
Yeah, but it says as
I'm
critical success and blah blah blah. Make
Yeah.
comply.
I'm assuming Gallus doesn't fight too much on Surreal pushing him out the door.
Oh no, he just holds her face.
Wait, what?
He just like pushes your face out away from him.
Oh no, like Surreal has grabbed you fully. We can
No,
I'm
I'm not
There we
done
go.
here.
We can roll off if we need to, if you want to. Surreal is making it look. Oh, I won't say making it look like she's on Delilah's side, but she's like, I don't want this to go terrible. Surreal is gonna give Gallus a look like, please cooperate.
He's cool.
He's not even looking at you, just glaring
Please
daggers
go.
at Delilah.
What would like a mediation role be, James? Diplomacy, I guess.
Diplomacy.
Okay. I will do this thing. Hiya! That's 18. It's like, okay, we're all freaking out right now. There was a lot that was happening. The guards did really throw rocks at us, which I think is inappropriate, but that's besides the point.
I
We
think
need
that's
to focus
exactly
on the
the
fact-
point for one
We
thing.
need to focus on the fact, and Suriel will turn to Gallus, that there is a vampiric mist in that place that is not only killing the prisoners, but may also kill the guards if we are not careful.
Well, it's no longer our concern. She has a cleric. And he just walks out.
And so Surreal now says, "Look, I know you. I trust you. Keep New Blood away from this place. He's a prick."
Yeah, I know. He is very much a prick. It's, he's a lot. But,
So, real talk. How bad is the vampiric mist? Like,
it's very bad. Can I, what, with my roll, which was a
it was
What was my
20
roll
something.
again? I think, yeah, it was 20 something. I think it was a 25 or a 26. No, it was
Yeah.
a 28. I remember now, it was a 28.
Mhm.
Because I was one higher than Gallus. Again, get fucked. No, I'm just kidding. What else do I know about vampiric mists?
Well, one of the important things you know is it's not really that much of a threat to you. It is a CR3.
Okay.
So like you and your team, you could take this
We're
thing.
fine. Yeah.
But, if it's catching a prisoner unawares and bleeding them dry, yeah, it's a threat to them.
Yeah. Uh, Sad thing is, I would still need him here and the rest of my team to help me deal with this. As much of a prick that he is,
Not
he is a
happening.
useful ally. Shut up!
You're not my real mom.
I don't care. What?
Not my dad.
My dad never loved me.
I'm gonna send y'all a TikTok. Hold on.
Good.
Right. Wow! I was saying that Gallus was saying that, not Serial.
Oh,
So
my
if
dad
you-
loved me. What are you talking about?
So if you do want us to deal with this, which we easily can, I am going to need Gallus here for that. You won't have to interact with him, of course.
I'll hold you to your word on that.
I can do that easy.
And maybe don't let him talk to the guys either.
Yeah, I can only make so many promises. That's why did they start throwing rocks? Like that's actually something I'm concerned about.
Well, what
That was me.
happens before that?
Honestly, I don't even know. A lot happened really fast. There was something green. It attacked Gallus. Gallus ran away, and then the vampire. Well, let me try that again. There was something green. The guards started throwing rocks. The green thing attacked Gallus. Gallus ran, and as I'm also trying to leave because I honestly have no idea what's going on, that's when the vampiric mist appeared. So,
Okay. Roll
It
me a
could be-
deception, please.
like it could be linked, it could not be. I'm not sure.
I don't have another point to flip, unfortunately.
Yeah,
Or
fuck
I
you.
would.
Don't.
Oh shit.
Hey, that's mean.
Yeah, you know what else is mean? Making me look like a fool.
The dice made you look like a fool.
No,
This
you
is
did.
true. Also, guess what I just rolled? That's a natural 20. 428.
What?
And she's like, well, maybe there's something he's not telling you then.
He is new to even me, so I wouldn't be surprised. I don't expect everybody to tell me all their secrets when they just met me, so I'm not super worried about it. I just hope it's also not to the detriment of the rest of the team.
Well, it's your team. I'll let you to worry about that.
I'm just hoping that it's not leaking everywhere else. And Suriel will go back outside. Like, Jesus Christ! She's exasperated for sure. I do just want to scale the wall again, just to see if the vampiric mist is back or not.
And you could also just like climb into the towers.
Oh yeah, that's right. I was just gonna climb into the tower and look down. Look.
Hey, you don't see anything.
And I see that the light archons are down there and everything.
Well, say by this point they would have returned to their
Returned.
posts.
Okay. I would know where Charlie is, right?
Unless she has moved since you left her.
Charlie, have
Oh,
you
she's
moved?
She's still like having this like panic, like, oh, what do I do?
She's like an
just, for the past,
NPC.
10 minutes.
A lost NPC after a fight happens in their town. They're just in the middle of the woods, still glitched out and panicking. I would assume Gallus
starts walking one direction, says a line of dialogue, and then continues the walking animation, but flips around and walks the other direction.
Yeah, pretty much. Where did Gallus just leave down the road entirely, or did he go to Charlie?
No, he's gone.
Oh, would have loved if he went to Charlie.
Oh yeah, wouldn't that be nice?
Yeah, that would be great if you didn't just leave. God, no, I'm just kidding.
Next time we
Shit.
gotta have like a signal of like
Right.
we didn't
trying to
think this
think.
out.
You know what would resolve all of this problem really quick is if you just killed Jalila.
I mean, it would, but I do still need to go get Gallus. Oh.
Yeah, Graves, if she came back and just said, hey, do you want to go back right now and kill her? Like, you'd probably be into that,
No,
right?
He's gone. He's gone. On his
Oh,
way
like he went back
town.
to town?
Yeah.
God damn
Okay.
it.
I have seen him huff past me.
Yeah, he
Like, down the
casted
road?
Phantom Steed and trolloped to town.
Oh, he's got to let off some steam. He's angry.
Gallus.
Yeah, he was fucking humiliated and you fucking belittled him in front of everyone. Of course he's upset.
Yeah, like that's I can.
Wrong.
Charlie, help me!
He asked you one thing and it's to follow his lead and you didn't.
I was going to, and then everything went wrong.
Yeah, and then you
list
didn't.
happened.
Straight for you know what? Your mother was right.
With what part? She said a lot. I don't know.
Wait, wait
Also-
a second.
Also, Gallus wouldn't know much, so
So my
say that
my
in your
question-
Ooptuk voice instead.
my
What's
my
up?
question remains that if Suriel did catch back up with you in town and said, hey, we're gonna go kill Jalila right now, is that something Gallus would be
Would you
into?
be for it?
I mean, we could find out.
Okay.
Okay.
But Gallus
Well,
is back
right
in
now,
town.
I do want to do one last thing before,
Okay.
because all the panic. I want to listen for what are the prisoners? Are they making any noise right now? Are they also freaking out, or are they still calm?
So they did like start to panic a little bit when the noise was going on, but when it retreated, they kind of settled back down.
Okay.
And from the tower, like as they start to settle, the halfling says, I wouldn't worry about them too much. The hounds will keep them in line.
Hounds? Do they have doggos here? This is me asking out of question, James. Out of game.
If you ask in game, you can get an answer.
Oh, yeah, I guess. Hounds? What do you mean? Ooh. Very nice burp.
And he like points up at the lantern archon, says lantern, hound. And he points back at the building when he says hound.
Okay, yes, that makes sense.
Remember the hound archon?
Yeah! Is there a roof on the
Yeah, there is.
barracks? Okay.
Yeah.
And the doors have no windows or anything, they're just solid doors.
There is a window, but it's small enough that you can't see into the building from the angle you're at.
Okay.
But yeah, he's
the
just
aesthetic.
indicated there are some hounds in there.
Cool! Awesome! Great! Going back down, and Suriel will take the long way around. So yeah, have to go get Gallus, but also has to make it so, like, obviously they don't know someone was watching from the outside. And Charlie can clearly see that's what Suriel's doing, is that
Well,
she's making her
that's
way
the
back
road
in.
back to town, so you'd have to pass Charlie to get back to town.
Yeah, what Suriel's doing is she's making the long way around, making it look like she's going back to town, and when she's out of their line of sight, she's gonna wrap back around and grab Charlie. Because I don't want to signal out in the open.
No, you don't.
Yeah. And Suriel will meet up with Charlie and like that went really bad. We need to go find Gallus.
Okay. That worried me.
He rode past on a ghost horse like 20 minutes ago.
Yeah.
We gotta have a signal. Shit
I think
hits
we
the
need
fan.
We'll talk to let's just go back to town real quick.
Okay. What was that red stuff? I'll just kind of pantomime, but yeah, we go to the...
Yeah. Suriel will catch Charlie up to speed. What was the goop?
That's more like a foam.
Pew, pew.
Described as having a foam-like texture.
I hate that even more.
Oh,
Why does it
worse
have
than
a
mist.
texture? Why does it have
So it's like kind of bubbly? Ugh.
Yeah.
I guess because it just absorbs blood, that makes sense.
I suppose.
But I think the
And that
first
is what
place
it
I would
does.
the first place I would check is the Swedish drop. Well, I guess because we have to pass the Little Uskwood, so we'll check the Little Uskwood and then the Swedish drop. Looking for Gallus.
At the Little Uskwood, the kitchen is a battleground between Loredana and Legume. One is trying to prepare meals for the guests that may or may not appear, and the other is trying to make food for you.
Sure, Legume can do both. Suriel thinks in her head as she goes.
He just refuses to.
Yeah,
As he should.
as he should.
In my
He's
head,
better
them,
than
like,
that.
elbowing each other, like, get out of my way. No,
He's-
I'm
Out
just
of
here
my
first.
He's our servant, not theirs.
Exactly.
Yeah, every time Loredana suggests, why don't you just do it all, his response is, I don't work for you.
Because I don't work for you, ma'am.
Because I'm not
is-
your
You get out of
employee.
kitchen.
Is Gallus at the Little Uskwood? Do we find him in his room?
No.
Do we even? I guess my other thing was one other question was I would assume because it is solid enough to be ridden, but does the steed leave hoof tracks in the road?
Let's find out.
Then I will use the survivals. Second. To track down Gallus.
It is phantasmal in nature. That's all it
But
says.
has AC.
It does have AC.
Yeah, so it has to be physical enough to be touched and ridden.
So do ghosts. So
It's physical enough to carry a rider.
right.
I would say it leaves tracks.
Probably not very easy to see tracks, but probably some sort of track, I would assume.
It leaves glowing green tracks.
But only I can see them because that's specifically what I'm looking for. I've turned on the quest for it.
Yeah.
All right. So my plan is that like I'm able to do what I want to do while Suriel was doing her thing still at the thing.
Mhm. Yeah.
And because Phantasmal Steed fast.
Yep.
Gets there with plenty amount of time. So before he actually enters town, he's going to step off his horse, take a deep breath, just call. All right, Gallus. I know what I must do. He will manifest Uktuk.
Oh, he can self-regulate? Yay.
And he looks at him and he goes, all right, don't be too rough. And he just like kind of like closes his eyes and like leans his head back, and Uktuk will punch him within an inch of his life.
Oh my god!
Like, when you say to within an inch of your life, do you mean to 1 hit point?
Pretty much.
Okay.
Like, beat the shit out of him. Like, have you seen the movie Detroit Rock City? I know that's an obscure poll, and
It's oddly specific.
it's very. There's a scene in that movie right near the end where they're trying to get into a Kiss concert, so they beat each other up because all their tickets were stolen. So they beat each other up to look like they were mugged. He's basically doing that.
That's amazing. I love this.
So
plan.
then he's like bloody, bruised, and then he gets back on his horse and he goes finds Opian.
Oh, he goes to find Opian? Okay.
Yep. And I'm assuming he's at the fortress or what? Can you go back to the town map, please?
Yeah.
He's at the place with the people that I always train at that I should totally remember the name of, but I don't.
Valor's fastness.
Yeah, so he
Yes.
will run towards Valor's fastness because he knows, reading on the mission statement from the notes that Uktuk, Suriel, and Charlie has gathered and brought to him before he joined up, was that one of Jalila's things is that she really loves to punch people.
Oh my.
Oh my.
I see where this is going.
Yeah, I can see where this is going.
So he will go to Valor's fastness, bloodied and bruised to hell and back. And I assume there's like a guard at the gate.
Yes, there is.
And he just goes like, like spits out blood on his phantasmal steed. And he dismissed Uktuk before entering town, of course. I'm sure that goes without saying, but I'm saying it just covering my tracks. And he'll go, "Where's Opian? I have a pretty big problem."
I can see that. Hold on.
Yeah, whoa, dude.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Dude,
I
dude,
own
what
a
happened to your
tits.
face?
Holy fuck.
These tits! That's a good one.
And a few moments later, the little, like, door-sized door in the gate opens. Opian steps through and, seeing you before you even
Jesus
have a
Christ.
chance to say anything, just lunges toward you with a straight arm, yells, "Lay on hands!"
Yes!
He's like spooked a bit by shouting "lay on hands," and then touches him. It's like, "Oh,
Thank you.
thank you. Oh, much better. Please, can we come inside for a bit? I need to sit down in a comfortable chair."
Of course.
Can I lean on you? And he like leans on Oppie, and he's like, "Oh, you're so strong."
Oh my god. Wow.
Oh, such a
For context's sake, his lay on hands restores 24 hit points.
okay. So I'm at 25
shit.
hit points.
That's really good, though. Holy
That's pretty
shit.
good. That's pretty
That's
good.
a really good lay on hands.
Did he use all of it? I'm not gonna ask. That's metagaming.
Yeah.
Well, he used one casting. It's not like 5e
Oh,
where
right.
it's you have
Right.
this total per
Oh,
day. It's
gotcha.
a focus spell.
Oh, right. So it's like a proper
That's
healing
really good.
ability.
Yeah, but yeah, he used one casting of it, and you regained 24 hit points.
So like the bleeding stopped. Oh. Spits out blood. Oh, thank you. Oh, that's feeling better. And it's just, does he get escorted inside?
Yeah, he takes you to the little office where Suriel did her second influence check with him.
Yeah.
The like, not quite a confessional, but it's a confessional. Like it's a private room. It's
Well,
just a
it's
small
like-
table with 2 chairs and a
Yeah,
teapot.
yeah. I grew up Catholic. I know that. I know about it.
yeah.
I don't like
I relate.
to
I relate.
talk about it, but
Yeah.
oh, that was dark. Anyways, so he like sits down. It's like, oh my god, it was. All right, let me start from the beginning. And he pretty much like tells a tale very similar to what Suriel told Jalila. Like he starts it with like, well, my companion Suriel and I were done with our day with Loredana, and we decided to see if anyone else needed some help. So Suriel thought it'd be a good idea to see if Jalila needed help at the penal establishment, and she confessed that there might have been some issues with the burnt down part of the establishment. And me being a bit of a scholar in the paranormal, offered my assistance to see if there was anything out of the ordinary. And he's like trying to like hold back tears because, I mean, looking at him, he's like,
Oh my god.
he's like a pretty boy and looking like he's got the shit beat out of him. So he's like hamming it up with the like I can't believe I was assaulted.
I can't believe
And-
they did that
And
to
so,
me.
so we went to help. And so while we were investigating, the guards started to heckle at us, started throwing stones at us while I was performing my investigation, and that caused a haunt to be upset while I was trying to focus on it. I lost my concentration. And the haunt, there was a green thing that showed up and attacked me, and I was running away, and then I was alerted to Suriel that we must run, and then a red thing showed up, and I was able to see the red thing. It was like a vampiric mist almost, and so me and Suriel.
Almost. That's exactly what it was.
Well, right, but like he's telling the story, he's controlling the narrative, and so Gallus continues. So Suriel being quite athletic, she climbed the wall. I was able to get out there with a bit of magic. And we returned to Jalila, tell her what was going on, and she got furious at the idea that her men were as undisciplined to start throwing rocks just out of nowhere, and I guess something took control of her, and she just
Just break down crying.
I would like to use a
Stop.
0 points
In play.
for deception.
Okay.
The anointing.
Dirty 20.
Ooh.
I have terrible news for you.
Oh no.
Oh no.
But I'm going with the thing that Jalila is known to just start fights. Wouldn't I get an like a bonus to this?
Please.
Well, her thing is challenging people to tests of strength when she thinks that they are strong, and you're a nerd.
Oh no.
Well, yeah, she takes advantage. Well, hold on. It was like a thing established when we first met him. Hold on, where's the?
Yeah, she picked
Well,
out the
she-
strongest person
Yeah,
in the
she-
party.
no,
No, hold
Specifically-
on.
She did specifically point to Ukchuk and was like, "Do you want to fight?" and waited till he consented before punching him in the chest and doing a lot of damage.
She let him go first.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
What the fuck? Ow.
And plus, I come to him all fucked up and shit. Like, come on.
At the very least, he'd believe the rocks, I think. I scrolled up too far. Whoops.
Yeah. So he like considers a moment. And he says, "Well, I don't doubt for a moment that you were assaulted. I can see plainly you're injured, but I do have a very hard time believing it was Jalila who did it."
Are you saying you don't believe me?
I'm saying it's more likely.
Are you blaming the victim here? What sort of cleric are you?
Well,
I love
I'm
him so much.
not a cleric at all. Like, not even.
Honestly, this turned
Anyway.
out way better than I thought.
I'm really
I
holding it
can't
back.
believe you.
Well, will you let me finish?
Why, are you gonna blame it on the devils that beat me up or something?
No. I was going to say, I believe it's more likely than her just flipping out and attacking you that maybe something that looked like her did, or perhaps some possessing spirit of some kind. Those would be more likely explanations because, well, for one, she's one of the most rigorously disciplined people I know, and for two, if she did decide to kill you, she would have killed you.
Well, clearly. What?
Now, let me ask you something. Do you know of this town's history with shapeshifters, with face stealers?
What? What are you talking about?
And he turns, grabs a book off the shelf. I mean, this is a church of Iomade. There's the acts of Iomade are in every room in this place.
Yeah.
Takes one down, flips it open, and puts the book down in front of you. And it is this full, like, you know what a splash page is?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna explain for people who don't know, just in case. It's in a comic book when it's both pages full, one big illustration. That is a splash
Ah.
page,
Okay.
and it is a splash page showing Iomade fighting the Ugathols outside of Valorous Fastness.
Uh-huh.
What is this? He's like disgusted at this. Like, what is.
Those creatures are called Ugathols. They can steal the appearance of someone, impersonate them, and use their borrowed identity to create division, to drive wedges between people, make honorable folk look bad. They were here centuries ago. Our Lady, the Inheritor, battled them before ascending. I would not believe that Jalila herself attacked you. I would absolutely believe one of these creatures attacked you wearing her face.
So he like seems to like calm down a little bit. Like, so that might not have been Jalila, but we were in her office.
Well,
What could have?
I don't know.
What could have happened with the real Jalila then?
Well,
Excuse me. Can I have a? Do you have a handkerchief?
oh, of course, of course.
Oh,
Here.
thank you.
Would you like me to lay hands upon you again?
Hey, oh.
I mean, are you? I could use a little bit of comfort.
Lay on hands!
Oh,
He
oh,
touches you again.
oh, like that. Oh,
Anointing. Anointing.
yes, that is quite nice. I suppose.
You regain another 24 hit points.
Just imagine whenever they have somebody in and they have to specifically see Oppie, and the poor victim is just like, Jesus, whenever he says lay on hands.
And like Alpian will go, oh, like that. Oh, I suppose that's fine. Thank you.
That should be most of your hit points, right?
It's like 3/4 of it.
What's your total?
73.
That's
Yeah.
pretty good for a caster.
You've got
Yeah,
a bit of
I
chunky.
Because like how I built it is like with the combination of Gallus and
Poor
Uktuk,
Charlie.
I kind of stacked up in Constitution.
Oh, yeah, that's smart.
Yeah, that's right,
You're
because you share. That's
Mhm.
right.
Yes. Also,
Yeah,
just
well-
hearing Jess sadly in the background.
So
more than me.
I would like you to consider that Uktuk was beating the shit out of me, and he could feel every single punch.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
Fun-
upsetting.
I'm gonna
Fun to think
punch
about, isn't it?
Gallus now.
Yeah. So, yeah, he lays hands on you and says, well, I think that we had best go down there and have a word with her. Get to the bottom of this. And that's where we're going to leave it for today.
Oh, I have so many ideas.
Oh,
And that's how you do it.
This is great because Oppian's gonna run into Charlie and Surio, clearly distressed, looking for Oppian too.
Looking for Gallus.
Or Gallus, yeah. Whoops.
Yeah.
Very
so
well
fucking
set up.
good.
This is very well set up for us.
Yeah. Oh, God. Gallus is that fucking Nazi that got punched in the face and went crying about it. What's his name?
In Inglorious Bastards?
No, in real
Oh.
life.
Oh,
In real life.
Oh, I don't know
I
in
think it
real
happened
life.
in
That,
Inglourious
like-
Bastards too.
Like, if you've seen a gif of a Nazi getting punched in the face, it's this guy.
Oh,
Yeah.
the
And he got-
recent GIF. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
he
yeah,
got-
that fucking asshole.
He
Yeah.
got punched in the face so hard, I forgot what his fucking
love it.
name
I had
is.
that on repeat. I like watched it for like 10 minutes. I was so
Oh, yeah, I did too. I love it. And
Mwah.
I forgot the guy's name. But he did, like, go crying to the media about how he was assaulted.
What was his name?
Fucking-
Who cares? Fucking Nazi that got punched in the face. That's his name.
His name is Nazi with a face print on his cheek. Or with a
Yeah.
handprint on his cheek.
Fucking
Gallus is that Karen that pretends like when they actually get in trouble and get arrested, they tell the media a completely different story and like
Oh,
ham up the fact that they had no reason to get arrested. They were doing nothing wrong.
Oh, absolutely. He's a puppet
I will-
master. This
Yeah,
is
and I will-
like everything he
remind
wants
you.
to do.
You're villains, and that is the tactic of villains.
I just think it's hilarious to think about it that way. It's all.
Now I'm picturing Gallus with Karen hair.
No, I don't think Gallus would disrespect his body
I'm
that
on
way.
it.
His body is a temple. No,
Gallus
it would
with
be funny.
Karen hair and Oakley's.
Oh, God.
Oh my god. Oh, Surreal will not interact with him. She
When
is
I
seen and
say-
dealt with a Karen in life.
And I
Oh.
say I was holding back so hard. I had the church giggles when Gallus was crying, like weeping. I was holding back some church giggles, y'all. Oh my god. So fucking
I-
good.
Also, James, I want you to know that entire conversation between Gallus, Surreal, and Delilah when the vampiric mist popped up just kept DMing me, Fireball now? Fireball? Fire?
Yo, you coulda.
You
Should
could
I
have.
in all caps, should I fireball? Yes or no?
Yeah, you can cast Fireball now, right?
Yeah.
Hmm?
Is that one of
Range
the
of
third level
500
spells
feet.
you learned?
Yeah.
Oh. Hell yeah. Fucking fireball? Fuck
So-
yeah. If range of 500 feet, I'd be dumb not to.
So I actually like the plan that I had actually branched out into different paths. And this was definitely one of them. Oh,
Yeah.
another one of
Honestly-
them is where everyone believed Gallus, and he convinced all the guards to leave, but Jalila to stay to quote unquote keep an eye on
Oh.
everything. And
So
then
we
we
could
just
then take her
fucking jump
out.
on Jalila.
And then we could totally throw her body into the vampiric mist area, so there would be nothing left.
Right. Yeah. And then we just take her keys and let everyone out. But it didn't go that way. But I think this way is just as fun.
This is much more intriguing,
Because
honestly.
after that, I was like, now how do I get Opian against Jalila? And I think this works. Although I was like, when Opian like got up to grab the book, I was half expecting him to just reveal that he was also a faceless stalker, and I was like, I fucking knew
Right?
it!
Oh, Jesus!
Yeah.
I called that shit.
That was one of the. That's still one of the things we're waiting on.
Didn't Linton say though that if a faceless stalker revealed
yeah.
themselves, they were good as dead to like the group
Yep.
or whatever?
That is true.
Oh yeah, I suppose.
Man,
like the
I have
secrecy is the biggest, thing. for them.
I have so many
Yeah.
plans. I have like Grapes, you need to understand the amount of backup plans that I made in case like Jalila and not sorry, just in case Jalila believed you about the guards and them say not saying their shit and her being like, yeah, they are kind of dumb. And then I did also have a plan for if she didn't believe you, which didn't exactly go as planned, but it still went.
Although, I mean, the fact that she was immediately dismissive of me as soon as I walked into the room, it's just kind of.
She also didn't really trust you to begin with, so I can't blame her.
She was like, oh yeah,
did
all the
also
guards
hear
started
the-
shouting about a green thing, and now you did it. Clearly, you did it.
Well, I mean, what else does she have to go off of? And I mean, again, I
And
understand
I'm
where you're
like,
coming from.
one, how would they know what the fuck's going on? Two,
Yeah.
it's almost dark. How are they able to see us clearly?
I mean, it's green and glowing.
Tuk Tuk doesn't glow. He just,
That's
Why
what-
would you?
just
That's what the
looks-
lantern archons are for.
Yeah, they see a lot better.
See,
than
I
people
know
do.
about Antonarchons, and they do not emanate light that far out. Or Gallus
I mean, they
knows
probably-
about Lanternarchons, rather.
They probably. I mean, also, the only two guards that might have not been able to see you were the ones on the same side as us. The ones on the side opposite from us probably could have easily seen that you were.
And also, I did specifically say kind of behind a wall so they can sort of see me.
Yeah. So, I do wish that there was more wall to hide us, because there were some other things that I did want to do, but without the more protective covering, couldn't do it. But hey. Shit! I forgot to do the one thing that I wanted to do, which was make mock-up, Narcopolis family, like, brooches and shit, or, like, the thing that we found on, Linton's nephew's armor. Shit.
Yeah, the Narcopolis crest.
Yeah, the crest. I wanted to mock up a couple of those to leave them at, like, scenes of crime. I forgot to.
Change of
Ooh.
crime.
That would be a
Forgot to
good
mention.
thing to do if you knew how to, like, I don't know, if you knew somebody who was good at crafts.
Yeah.
I mean, we're all
Or
pretty
like
good at
forging
craft.
metal.
Oh my god, it could be a group project, guys.
Arts and
Alrighty.
crafts time.
And
Gee.
yes.
Arts and crafts
I mean,
time.
because we all have great craft. We all have over 8 crafting, yeah? Not over 8, over 10.
I'm an expert in crafting.
Oh, so we could totally just
So am I.
follow.
Wow.
We could just follow either of you on it then, which is great. But
We can aid each other.
honestly, yes. Honestly, this went a lot better than I thought it was going to go, especially when Jalila and Opian started fighting. And ironically, Suriel, probably the more violent of the two, had to mediate. Because I'm gonna be honest, there was a split second where I was like considering either attacking Gallus or attacking Jalila.
What?
Attacking
You are
Gallus
the
to make
worst fucking wing
listen.
person.
Being a wing person, hello.
I told you.
You
I can't
didn't
believe
tell me exactly how
everyone
far to
is
follow you.
insulting me.
One, attacking Gallus after Jalila already trusts her. Or I say attacking, but more like kind of like she did earlier where she was getting him out of the room.
Oh, okay.
Kind of being a little bit more aggressive.
I thought you meant like
The first time-
taking out
No.
rapier and making a strike action.
No, God.
That's what I
God,
thought
no.
you meant by attack.
No, God. But definitely, like, if she needed to, she would have punched him in the face.
Yeah, that would be totally reasonable.
That would be
Yeah.
reasonable. Gallus would be like not approving of it, but he'll understand.
It would
So
show up
here's
at the
a
top.
serious question:
Yes.
is what are you gonna do when it turns out that she is not, in fact, a faceless stalker?
Yeah.
I mean,
Ooh. Ooh,
okay.
no.
So Gallus also rolled that crit on faceless stalker knowledge. Is there a
He did.
way to get them to reveal themselves forcefully? Like, is there like splash them with whatever chemical and it'll cause them to like go back, reveal their true form? Like, is that like a thing that can happen?
Let me.
Because like,
see.
how would Opian be able to tell?
I mean, he's a. What is he?
Paladin,
Is he
probably.
a champion or a paladin?
Well, champion.
Champion is a paladin and
Right, thank you.
Pathfinder.
Paladin is a sub class of champion. It is the
Ooh.
lawful good.
So
So I'm assuming
he
he's
would probably
probably a
be a
paladin.
paladin if he was a champion.
He is in fact a paladin.
Okay.
Okay, I was right. I did have that information in the back of my head.
Well, though, when he was introduced to us, he was like introduced as like the head of the local church before he became the leader. So that's why he just called him the cleric.
Yeah. Yeah, class wise, he is a paladin.
Okay.
Wait, so
Does
if like he's not a cleric, then who's the cleric that she's talking about?
Oh, they just have a whole crew of clerics.
Yeah, like they have like the whole reclamation is full of clerics.
Yeah, remember they
Oh,
sent
right,
a cleric. They sent a cleric after the fight with Calcira to heal Charlie.
That's right, I forgot. But are like
After Oppian left after screaming "Lay on hands" to Lord Donna.
I forgot about that part.
it-
We can. Well, we're going off on tangents. That is it for today, everyone. Thank you all for
Yes.
watching. Thank you. We apologize for the technical difficulties when my computer decided it didn't want to agree with me and just kind of messed up the audio settings for who knows
My
how long.
Discord also decided it didn't want to agree with me. Just there was a lot going
There
on.
was
today,
there was a
man.
lot going on. That's the name of this episode. A lot happened.
A lot happened. Honestly, that's the perfect description.
Say that or a likely story.
A likely story. That could be
A
like
likely story.
a lot happened in parentheses, a likely story.
Yeah.
I actually have an idea of who to
Oh.
follow or who to raid, so we can do our outros. James, why don't you start off the outro? Tell us, who are you and where can we find
So
you?
I am the GM. I am the one who gets in trouble when things don't go to the players' likings.
How dare you?
You can. Am I wrong?
I mean, I may have said "fuck you" a couple times today.
I am at the Ramble Rouser. I'm on the Twitter and on the Blue Sky. I'm also the person behind the Pathenders Pod Twitter. Can hassle me on there. I mainly have it for show updates, but if you talk to me, like I'll be there. It's fine.
Until they make us pay for it, and then we're like out of there.
Oh yeah, I'm not giving him a fucking dime.
Nah.
Oh, yeah,
we're
no.
good. We're good. When that happens, if that happens, when that happens, we'll let everyone know where to follow us.
Yeah.
Which would be Bluesky.
Thank you, James. Jess.
Hey, you can find me at Twitter, Topaz_romance, and Blue Sky, Topaz Romance, no underscore. Debating whether or not to like get one of those new ones that Meta has, whatever that thing is. I can't remember what the name,
Threads?
but yeah, that one. I might get one. Oh yeah, follow me there.
Excellent. Oni.
That's me. That's me, also known as Flustered Bun. I'm not flustered right now. My brain's just offline and processing everything that happened.
That's what flustered means.
You can find me pretty much anywhere. Fuck you, grapes. Under the same name, Flustered Bun. I'm not posting my art on Twitter anymore because fuck Elon Musk. Look for my Ko-Fi on my Twitter, please. I like drawing, and I like being paid to draw.
Excellent. We all love being paid. And I am Grapes. You can find me on Twitter. I am Grapes. You can find me on Twitch. I'm Grapes. And I really don't.
He's grapes.
I really don't use social media all that often. When I do, it's normally to check on when my my favorite streamers and podcasters are doing their recordings or podcasting or streaming. And I really don't talk on there much. But you could follow me anyways. Have at her. Don't really stream much either. I could though.
Honestly,
I mean, I have this whole thing set up. I could easily like just switch it over. I used to stream quite a bit, but then mental health got the best of me and rolled a natural 20 and fuck. Mental health is very important. Make sure you are all good.
This episode brought to you by Mental Health. Not BetterHelp though. Fuck those guys.
Fuck
those
fuck
guys.
BetterHelp, man. Take care of yourselves, guys.
We are going to
antidepressants.
raid Zoran the Bear. Zoran the Bear is
Zoran the Bear?
Zoran the Bear. You know Zoran
Oh my
the Bear?
goodness. I do know a Zoran the Bear.
Zoran the Bear is a VR Twitch streamer. He also hosts the one of my favorite 2E podcasts besides this one, of course. Both Rot Grind and Rot Goons, a grimdark setting created by Thurston Hillman, the GM of that of Rot Grind. And they do like a grimdark setting where in Pathfinder 2nd Edition. It is fantastic. Rot Goons is the same setting, but if I would best describe it if Ed and Nettie was in Dark Souls.
And I found that explanation extremely entertaining, and it made me look at it.
Yes, I quite enjoy it. So we're gonna throw them a raid. When y'all go there, tell Zoran that his wizard avatar is adorable.
It's actually
Because
quite great. I'm looking at it right now.
Very adorable. He's playing Cyberpunk 2077. That game just did a huge update to its
Finally.
2.0 up. I know, right? So go over
its
there,
everything.
say hi, and thank you all for watching. Catch you all next week. Same
For
evil
more drama?
villain time, same evil villain place. Asmodeus is great, everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
I don't know if Asmodeus
Oh,
is
I
that
guess
great, honestly.
I guess we can't raid him.
Uh-oh.
Because their raid settings says don't allow me to raid. So let's find someone else to raid then.
Well, I did send you one, so
Did you? Oh, sure.
yes, I did. Look at your
Okay.
DMs, dingus.
Oh, Zito. I know Zito.
Yeah, Chris Zito, who I've done art for several of his art books for. He's a neat guy. Right now, he's playing Lies of P, probably raging at it. Who knows?
Yes. So let's get
Well, this time.
Zito.
Raid message is P is stored in the organs.
P is stored in the balls. What are you talking about? Pia stored in the balls.
Yeah, balls are an organ. Duh.
Pia stored in the balls. Everyone.
Friends are the functional unit of the kidney. That's what you rate them
Pia
with.
stored in the balls. Bye bye, everyone.
Bye, guys.